Well, we couldn't do a pre-show this year because one of us was busy and the other one was housebound with a broken foot. Take a guess who?
Yeah, I got a new job, so I wasn't here.
Yeah. And I've, again, been stuck with a broken foot. Fun fact, road cases with 43-inch monitors in them hurt when they fall on you.
Oh, God. Well, at least you learned firsthand.
Yes.
At least. I don't even know why. I don't even know why I said that. Anyway.
Plus, not counting a dislocated thumb, 22 years to break a bone, I still hold that as a good record. Anyway, while we couldn't do pre-E3, we can do post-E3.
Yeah,
And oh god, what an E3.
You know, we could do a little bit of a pre-E3 because everyone's like, oh, here are all my, here are all my predictions or whatever. Do you think this E3 exceeded predictions or not really?
It depends on the company and the games in question, because there were some games that really exceeded expectations, and others that didn't.
Yeah.
At all.
I'm looking at one company. I put a lot of faith into them. But we'll get to
Oh, you
that.
mean EA?
I guess that's how we're starting this, aren't we?
Yeah, they were up first, and oh god, was this bad. I saw this live. I only missed one thing because, in true Australian internet fashion, it decided to crap out during the show. But I did see most of it, and you know that South Park joke of, we're sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah, that you could tell that they were trying to say that without actually saying it, because ugh.
Alright, let's just get the EA Sports out of the way. Nobody really was super hyped for any of it. Especially...
No.
I'm surprised nobody was hyped for FIFA because World Cup just, was starting this year. And everyone's like, yeah, World Cup, right? Crickets chirping.
Yeah. Well, here's how we can summarize the three of them. FIFA 19 got a all-CG show, and then one of the producers of the game talking on stage and idolizing a cup next to him.
Yeah.
NBA Live 19, an all-CG trailer. Madden 19, all-CG trailer followed by a part of a documentary about some stereotypical dude bro gamer coming on saying, I skipped my graduation to get money in Madden.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was the three of them in a nutshell. And trust me, it gets worse.
I mean, do you remember, I'm pretty sure this was EA. Was EA the one where yeah, we got these two, super gamers and they're gonna play this crappy looking mobile game?
Yes, and that crappy-looking mobile game turned out to be Command and Conquer.
Oh my god. And I remember everyone's like, yeah, mobile games are really not for an E3 show, and they're not.
They're fine for... It depends on the type of game, because Elder Scrolls Blades, I think that deserved to be on the... at E3, because that is basically portable Elder Scrolls that you can play with one hand.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of a huge franchise, how it's made. But nobody wants to, show these crappy strategic semi-RTS mobile games.
Yeah, especially when you've got people begging for a new Command and Conquer, and just to see that pulled out of retirement for the sake of a mobile game, that was... Oh god, the backlash.
At least Elder Scrolls had a hey, we're making a new Elder Scrolls to back it up, you know?
Yeah. Along with Amazon Alexa version of Skyrim, which apparently that's real.
I don't believe you. I do not believe you whatsoever.
Apparently you can get that game. I don't know how, I don't know why, but apparently they actually made Amazon Alexa Skyrim.
How can you make
that?
And
that is awesome.
How, is that like a text-to-speech kind of thing? Like a, really old DOS kind of thing?
Pretty much, but instead of typing out the commands, you say to Amazon Alexa, eat all the cheese. We'll get back to Bethesda, though.
Alexa, yell.
Yeah.
But
One of the commands was "Fu throw da."
of course.
Okay. Anyway, back to EA and
The utter disappointment that is EA.
put it this way: the best thing that they showed, the thing that they spent the most time on, that got some level of interest, was the fact that EA Origin was still alive, and they're adding to it with a streaming service to let you play games on your phone. Like, full-on console games on your phone.
I mean, that's pretty cool, but everything else is crap.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I take it back. Unravel 2 and Sea of Solitude got a lot of attention to it, and they look fine. They're the EA indie games, which I don't want to hate, but I do because EA's attached to them. They look like great games, especially Unravel 2. I want to play that.
I'm just kind of confused about Unravel's 2 title. Was there ever an Unravel game before, or is it just
Yep, there was.
Oh, okay, because I'm just like, what was the first Unravel?
It came out a few years ago. It was one of their first EA indie games, so...
Yeah, it looks good. I do like it. I can't find any reason to hate it, except for the fact that it's made by EA, but, you know.
Well, EA's funding it, but they're not getting money back, which leads me to believe they're taking something else, and I just... There's
always going to be something sketchy when it comes to EA, I'm sure.
Yeah, and... Well, to get into some of their other games, they showed off Battlefield 5 with a CG trailer and the announcement of a Battle Royale mode that you could hear audible groans and boos from the audience.
I think I remember that. Oh my god.
There was also the guy from Respawn being forced to talk about a game that he's working on that they had nothing to show for it, called Star Wars Jedi: The Fallen Order. Or Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Something close to that. And this was the part of the show that I missed because the internet crapped out, so I don't know the exact details. But apparently it was really awkward to watch because you had the presenter shoving the microphone into the guy's mouth going, "Tell us the game, tell us the game, tell us the game."
And you couldn't.
Apparently it's coming out next year, but they still had nothing to show for it. It's like,
It was just a name drop and nothing else.
A forced name drop at that.
Yeah.
Along with the presenter going, "So I can use a lightsaber?" Oh no shit, it's not like it's a Star Wars game.
I mean you're kind of weird. It's like, is it going to be dog fighting? Is it going to be lightsaber battles? What?
That's all they said. I'm assuming lightsaber battles.
Oh, okay.
But if you want dogfighting, you can go to Battlefront 2, which was dredged out of retirement again to keep... And this was where the "we're sorry" was really the most apparent.
It was like the most tragic thing I've ever watched, because they go on stage, it's like, "Hey, I know we overhauled the whole loot box thing. We don't have loot boxes. You know, just forget about that." Anakin, right? You know Anakin.
I will say, first of all, I feel so sorry for that guy because you know it wasn't his decision to put them in the game in the first place. I feel so sorry for him being forced out there just to be the punching bag.
Yeah.
However, one thing I will say about the Clone Wars content is, what the hell were these not doing in the base game? The 4 new heroes.
They were going
General Grievous. Yeah. General Grievous, Count Dooku, and, I don't know, the 2 main characters of the prequels.
Oh, I never heard
Obi-Wan
of those.
Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker.
Who? I never heard of those people.
Yeah, like, what the hell were those 2 at least not doing in the base game?
We don't need no... I mean, it would be really awkward to have Anakin and Darth Vader in the same playing field, but who cares, am I right?
This is a game when you can have Rey face Darth Vader.
Oh, okay.
This is a game where, thanks to the content based on the new Solo movie, you can have young Harrison Ford fight slightly older Harrison Ford.
I like that a lot.
Like, continuity does not exist in Battlefront. So again, why the hell was Anakin not in the game?
Harrison Ford... The 2 Harrisons versus Anakin and Darth.
Yeah. I will at least I do at least like the fact that we're getting, well, not we, because I haven't got the game. I'm still not planning on getting it.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a few new modes for combat, a new map based on Geonosis, but it kind of feels just a little bit too little too late.
Yeah, if anything, I think EA knows that they're kind of screwed after that, especially with Battlefront. That I don't think anything that they say, like nothing is going to win them over.
Maybe a Battlefront 3, but even then I'm still very hesitant now.
Battlefront 3 would be too soon.
I don't know, there was about 2 years difference between Battlefront 1 version 2 and Battlefront 2 version 2.
I know, but I mean, for a Battlefront 3 now?
Yeah, that's probably going to be next year.
Yeah, most likely. And there would be like, please love us again, please. We won't do anything bad ever again.
Yeah, I'm calling bullshit on that till I see it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of other EA stuff has already been announced for Xbox One in their press.
Yeah.
So it's like Sea of Solitude. I don't know what that is about. It looks weird but cool at the same time.
Yeah, and the presenter for it, you can tell there was a lot of she had a lot of passion for the game.
Yeah.
But she did tend to waffle on a little bit too much. It wasn't concise. They could have gone through at least some sort of scripting. But there was genuine passion for that, so I can't hate on it too much. Plus, you can tell that English was not her first language, so
Oh no, I
can let that slide.
Nah, I have massive respect for anyone that like goes up there would not like English not being a second language and having that much passion for your game. I can't be mad at that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Anthem was a thing.
Yeah, and for some reason they spent more time showing Command & Conquer Rivals than Anthem.
Oh my god. Oh my god, EA.
How they presented Anthem, they showed a small CG trailer, got some of the developers up on stage to do a roundtable discussion about the game, then they showed heavily scripted gameplay of the game that went for about 4 minutes.
I'm getting really sick of that trope. It's like, oh, we're just being friends, and they're like obviously paid actors to go over this.
I genuinely couldn't tell if it was scripted chat talk or if it was in-game dialogue.
I know,
it was that forced.
Yeah, that's why it bothers me so much. It's not even EA's fault. It's just like this ongoing trope that I see with recent E3s now.
Mainly from EA and Ubisoft, but
yeah. Skate 4, no.
Yeah,
No.
Apparently they said before E3 that Skate 4 was coming, but they didn't show it off at E3, and there was not a single mention of the Switch. I didn't even find out that FIFA 19 was coming out for the Switch until Nintendo's Direct.
Maybe that's what they were saving it for.
I doubt it.
Nintendo's Direct needed as much padding from all the other shows as it can, because when we get to Nintendo, just you wait. I got a bone to pick with Nintendo.
But the thing is, they didn't even mention console releases for any of the games. Not only was the Switch not brought up, they didn't say anything about a PS4 release, a PC release, an Xbox One release. I don't know what systems these games are coming out for. The only one I know is that Madden 19 is coming to PC, so hello mods!
reminds me of this one picture I saw where it's just like a bunch, like this one football player in Madden. It's really tiny, and all you hear is, football!
The moment I see a SpongeBob SquarePants mod for Madden 19, I might pick it up. Just there's something interesting about Madden.
Why specifically SpongeBob?
Because that would be hilarious. That's why.
Oh my god.
And if this is the community that can turn dragons in Skyrim into Thomas the Tank Engine and characters from My Little Pony, I want to see SpongeBob playing Madden.
That's fair. You're living in a good world where mods exist.
Ah, the dream. But knowing EA, they're probably going to try and shut them down the moment they see them.
Or any game company, honestly.
Except Bethesda, they're quite happy about it.
Yeah, I'm happy about Bethesda. It's mainly, I'm not counting EA because EA is American, but it's mainly Japanese game companies that really hates mods.
a lot of the time, most of the time the companies, if they find out about its existence, they will shut it down. Same with fan games.
Yeah.
But mods for games do exist, and as long as they don't get too much attention, or they're for older games that no one really cares about, a lot of the companies are just willing to let it slide.
Yeah. I learned to respect Todd Howard over the years.
Yeah, he's good.
He's a cool dude. Todd Howard's a cool dude. Is that it for you?
Hey, he was able to port Skyrim to Samsung fridges.
You can't not laugh at that.
That's just... Oh, that was so funny. Oh, and I also forgot about the best one, but I'll save that for when we do actually get to Bethesda. Anything else you want to say about EA? Or...
They are continuously digging their own grave.
Yeah.
That's all I can say for them.
Yep.
Sorry if you hear Sorry if you hear background stuff.
Yeah, all good. Same here in my case. For Microsoft, they showed off a lot of stuff from other companies, so we'll save like a lot of the Square Enix stuff for when we get to Square Enix.
Yeah.
Square
Enix was one of the ones I was missing, but I did keep up with a certain content from it.
Yeah. So, to go into some of the stuff that they showed off, CG trailer for Halo Infinite, and that's about it. Moving on!
Anyway.
It does at least look pretty. And apparently it's using a new engine, so it at least looks pretty.
Maybe Halo Infinite comes out. Oh, it's another Battle Royale game.
Oh god, don't even joke about that.
It's gonna happen. It's either gonna be Battle Royale, open world, or both.
Ugh. The sad thing is you're joking, but that's probably gonna happen.
I'm not even joking. I'm being I'm dead serious about the open world though. We gotta
Halo, what happened to you?
We gotta hop on bandwagon somehow.
Anyway, Ori and the Will of the Wisps was shown off again with another trailer, but it still looked nice. The big thing about Microsoft, while they did have one of the best shows in terms of the amount of games that they showed off, there wasn't a lot of time spent on a lot of them, which I would have personally rathered less games, but more time dedicated to those games.
Yeah.
Or at least some way to see more of the games during E3. Because it's all well and good to bring 55 games to E3. I want to see more of them.
I mean, they didn't, show more on another kind of thing, or no?
Not that I saw, no.
Right. Yeah.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. New samurai game, finally.
Yeah, we had a couple new samurai games, and I was kind of surprised by that.
Yeah.
I mean, all of them look fantastic, but, my friend just keeps talking about this one samurai game that was introduced in PS4. We'll get to there.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Shadows Die Twice looks good. Looks alright. I dig more. I think we need more samurai games than we need, gun games anyway. So.
Yeah, we just need more variety than stereotypical shooter number 4196.
Please.
We beg you. Speaking of generic shooter number 4196, Fallout 76.
No, I mean, you're not familiar with the song that they played, were you?
No, I'm not.
Oh, so you didn't hold up your phone as if it were a lighter and singing along to Country Roads? Okay. I guess I'm the weird one.
It's almost like I don't listen to country music.
It's not country, it's folk. And there's a difference. No, I don't care.
They're basically the same thing.
It's folk! I like folk more than country, sue me.
Fair enough. Yeah, your thoughts on Fallout 76, seeing as you've been playing Skyrim recently?
I'm excited for it. I'm kind of surprised that it's a prequel of all things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, Bethesda's trying multiplayer? Bethesda's trying multiplayer!
That would be... I mean, didn't they technically try out multiplayer in their, like, failed MMO?
The failed MMO that's still going.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good idea. Like, for these kinds of open world games that they make. I just don't know why the MMO, like, failed so horribly.
I'm not sure either. Apparently, it's still successful enough to keep going, so I wouldn't call it a failure. It might just be a failure compared to some things like Final Fantasy XIV and World of Warcraft, but that's because it's World of Warcraft.
I mean, that's true. Having multiplayer in a game like this could help. I mean, that's what Borderlands did, right?
I think so. The big thing is that I do hope there's a single player option to it, because I know at least my father, he really enjoys the Fallout games, but he hates playing with other people.
Yeah.
He loathes playing with randos.
I mean, do you have to play with randos in 76?
I believe so. I'm not sure. I need to wait and see reviews of it.
They should have a multiplayer mode. I thought when you were describing it, I thought it would be, oh, you can't... What?
Sorry, I just need to blow my nose.
Okay. No. I thought when you were describing it, because I didn't really see much of it, because, again, I miss a lot of shows because I'm a horrible person. But, I thought it would be like, oh, you can, like, travel on your own or with a partner in, like, a single player based kind of world, but with co-op, you know?
That's what part of it sounds like, but for the most part, it sounds like it's a single player world that you have to be online to play.
Oh, God. Yeah, we're getting to EA sounding territory now.
Yeah. We'll get back to Fallout 76 because there was more stuff shown off during the Bethesda conference, along with Captain Spirit from the Life is Strange people.
That looks good.
Yeah. Another game that was delayed once again was Terry Crews the video game. I mean, Crackdown 3.
Oh yeah, I was like half asleep watching Microsoft. I was like curled up in bed watching Microsoft. Lights are off and I'm just playing and I'm just like in bed. I'm like, is that Terry Crews?
Super speed power!
Is that Terry Crews yelling at me?
Yes, it was.
I mean, it's alright.
At this point, I just want to see Crackdown 3 released in some form. I might care more once it gets released. But it's been shown off so much at E3. Like, release the goddamn game.
I hope there would be a pre-order bonus where you buy Crackdown 3, you also get a package of Old Spice.
Oh, I would love that.
This game smells like Old Spice.
Or just a bobblehead of Terry Crews' character that you hear and it goes, Super Speed Power!
Please, yes, I would love that.
I would buy that special edition.
Oh my god. What else is there? Oh yeah. I'm looking at the list.
Nier Automata for Xbox X, which... It's Nier Automata, it's support of it, okay,
you know, Microsoft actually surprised me, because last year it was kind of a groan fest, because they actually tried to sell freaking cars, and now I come back here, I was like, oh, is this going to be a freaking,
Why is there Animu at Xbox?
Oh my god. I'm actually kind of happy for the Xbox One X, because they're finally getting the games that they... deserve. It actually looks like a real console now. But the only problem I have with the Xbox One X is there like quote unquote exclusives, in which yeah, sure, it's like the only console you're gonna get this on is Xbox, but why buy an Xbox One X? I still hate that name. Why buy an Xbox One X when you could just play all this on a PC anyway?
Yeah, and most of the stuff that isn't exclusive is also coming out for the PS4. A lot of the stuff shown off here, a lot of people were saying, it's a great show of games. Most of them I'm going to get on PlayStation 4.
Or PC.
Or PC.
They don't prep up a good reason to buy an Xbox One X console, rather than, oh, if you can't afford a PC, then just buy our console.
Yeah. So... There's not much of a point in getting the Xbox One X, especially when the Xbox One S is actually the better off deal at the moment. We got that for my dad for Father's Day either his birthday or Father's Day, one of the two. They're really close to each other. So
Yeah, just two things that's bothering me about this console as a whole. The quote-unquote exclusives and the awful, awful name that I can't, like, keep saying every time.
Xbox One, 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 Xbox.
I hate that name so much.
You're not the only one.
Oh my god. What else do we got?
Metro Exodus, which it looks like another zombie shooter.
With trains.
Yes, with trains.
You boot it.
In Mother Russia.
In
That was a really bad Russian accent. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Metro Exodus. You boot it up. All you hear is.
Okay. Well, you can do that. It's coming for PC.
Oh my god, yes. Oh god.
Someone do that once it's released, please.
Oh, here's something that I was really surprised about.
Save it for Square. Save it for Square.
Okay. Oh, hey, Sea of Thieves. Remember that game that was released unfinished for $60?
Yep, and it's getting expansions that you have to pay for.
You have to pay
including story.
You have to pay for the game to be playable?
I'm pretty sure these are paid expansions.
Oh my god. I am so sorry, Rare. They're being dragged through the dirt. Just get out of this abusive relationship.
Make Banjo 3.
They can't.
Or Conker's Bad Fur Day 2.
Rare and Microsoft have like an abusive relationship.
They really do. I don't know what's worse, Sea of Thieves or all the Kinect sports games.
I'd rather have Kinectimals than the disappointment that is Sea of Thieves. At least with Kinectimals, you go in feeling empty.
Yeah. Battlefield 5 we already talked about. Forza Horizon 4, is that hovercraft playable?
I don't know. Better be.
I hope it is. But this one's set in the UK and
it's an
yeah, it's Forza Horizon 4.
It's an
they
open
missed
world.
a perfect opportunity.
No, go
They
on.
missed an opportunity with this game. Instead of calling it Forza Horizon 4, they should have called it Forza Horizon.
Oh, I like that. Like F4 RZA.
They don't even need to do that. 4 starts with an F anyway. You could have just had Forza Horizon.
So 4ZA.
Yes.
I like that a lot. But it's an open world car game.
You won't get me excited for a car game until I see a sequel to Burnout 3 Takedown.
Yeah, but
And I know that ain't gonna happen because that's an EA game.
but wait, no. You don't understand. It's an open world car game. People are gonna go on Forza Horizon, what do you call it? RPing as cars.
Ugh.
Just sit down and think about that for a moment.
Yeah. I will say though, one thing that was a DLC for Forza Horizon 3 was that you could get a Hot Wheels DLC and just drive around a giant island with gigantic Hot Wheels tracks.
With like loops and stuff.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds good. I can't.
That was cool. I will give them credit for that, but
I mean, I can't.
regular racing games, just...
I mean, I can't be mad at it because it's like an open world car game. I'm just like, that seems cool. I guess I won't buy it. It. I mean, even if they're not selling cars, it's still car product placement. So I'm just like, I'm gonna cross this out on my bingo card that says like Microsoft tries to sell cars again, which they kind of are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want some more variety than generic racing game in real locations. Take that Hot Wheels DLC and make it a full game.
No, you need to process this for a minute.
There was even drivable Hot Wheels cars.
Yeah, but you need to
Make that game.
You need to think about this with Forza. It's open world. It's like if you got Mario Odyssey and Mario Kart. Well, if you take Mario Kart and put it in Mario Odyssey, that's Forza.
Need for Speed... Well, racing games have had open worlds for ages. I remember Need for Speed Underground 2 having an open world.
Wait, really? Where was that?
Yes, and that was with the PlayStation 2.
Where was I? I just find it weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks nice. If you want to be in a car commercial, play Forza.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. Microsoft announced that they bought some more studios, so hopefully for the next Xbox we'll actually see some exclusives.
Nah, they're gonna be on PC too.
Yeah. Never mind. Moving on.
Console exclusive, but you could still get it on PC, so it's not really an exclusive.
Close enough? Question mark, question mark, question mark?
I mean, it can't be released on other consoles, but you're still gonna get it on PC.
Yep. Anyway. Oh, look, here's something that they pulled out of the grave. PUBG.
Every time I hear about these games, a year gets taken off from my lifespan.
Yeah.
It's like when somebody dabs in front of me, I'm like, haha, that's 10 years off me.
I will admit, just to go into one of the things that was shown off at Nintendo, I did download Fortnite for the Switch. I said once it came out for the Switch, I'd give it a shot. I haven't given it a shot yet because Octo Expansion came out, and that takes higher priority. I said I'd give it a shot. Don't expect anything high and mighty from it. If you really want me to review Fortnite, beg for it. I'll do it.
Oh god, now I have to clean up.
Oh, sorry about that.
I have this medical condition where I hear the specific name of a specific game, my stomach retreats from my body.
I believe they call it Fortnite-itis. I didn't say Fortnite, I said Fortnite-itis.
I can't. I work at a freaking VR/console arcade. I can't live like this anymore.
Next time you're at work, could you take some pictures of it? I'd actually like to see what it looks like inside, because it sounds like a really cool place. I just don't live anywhere near you.
I know.
Literally, there are 2 oceans between us.
They have a Facebook. I'll link you to the Facebook.
Oh, cool, thank you.
Welcome. I hope they post it on Facebook. I didn't take all those digital photo shots for nothing.
Yeah. Anyway, to get back to the games, what's with this anime shit at my Microsoft?
What's an anime? What's with all these Chinese cartoons?
Tales of Vesperia for Xbox.
I mean, I heard Tales
and PlayStation 4 and Switch.
I should really get into a Tales of game because they look like pretty solid JRPGs.
Same here. And apparently this one's coming out for the Switch as well, so yay!
Woo! Switch is actually getting games.
Thank you for showing off a Switch game at the Microsoft conference.
Doesn't Microsoft and Nintendo have a good relationship though?
I think they have a decent working relationship. Which hopefully will mean that we can see a certain bear and bird in a certain fighting game.
We'll get to that. Just hold your ponytails. Okay.
Don't you wanna hear about it? No, I don't.
What? Wait.
Moving on.
Oh my god. Division 2.
Have you ever wanted to see DC fall? Yes, all I have to do is turn on the news.
Yeah. I mean, what else is there? I'm getting sick of these things in media. They're like, oh, it's obviously parodying the US president. And I'm just like, is it really? Does it have to be?
Yeah, it's just... The Division I heard was okay, but I don't care about the latest Tom Clancy game. So...
I mean, people have been hating on the government since the US was born, so...
Yeah. That, and yes, I know that's not the way you're supposed to say it, people. I just find it funnier to call it Tom Clancy.
Clancy.
Let me have my fun, damn it.
After that Fortnite thing, I think I lost brain cells.
Yeah. The Division is a Ubisoft game, though, so we'll get back to that when we talk about Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Fast start was a thing, which basically means that games boot up faster. Whoop-de frickin' do.
Oh, I thought that was a game. I'm like, did I blank this from my memory? What is this?
No, this is just tech upgrade. ID at Xbox Montage, I didn't catch all of it. They were showing so many games so quickly. There were some of them that looked really cool, but they were showing games every 3 seconds. I couldn't write all of it down.
No, I feel
I was watching this live.
Was it... I think it was like either indie games or games that they already like showed.
It was basically indie games.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's really cold here, okay? I've got to blow my nose again.
It's okay. Oh yeah, you're in the winter. It gets cold, and
Ugh.
it actually gets cold in Australia.
It was 2 degrees last night.
Oh my god, I thought
Celsius.
the ozone layer was like completely deprived from where you are.
No, well, yes, but it's weird.
Okay, I'm sorry. Meanwhile, it's like over 60.
Yeah. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, we'll save that for Square.
Yeah.
Do you remember anything about Session? I can't remember that. I know Black Desert's an MMO. I don't remember what the hell Session is.
I swear I saw Microsoft. What?
I swore I saw the Microsofts.
Oh, did Fortnite remove all my brain cells? 1 second. Well, I got this. We seem to be having collective amnesia.
I genuinely don't remember what Session is.
I think what happened is that we are now in, like, we crossed over into a parallel universe where Session all of a sudden exists.
Yeah.
Remote desktop section? I think it's more tech stuff. E3, how about that? Skateboarding game session.
Oh, that's right. It's the Not Skate 4.
Right. Oh,
now I remember.
Yeah, there we go. That's a weird title for a skating game.
Yeah. It's why I couldn't remember. It's like, wait,
what
is this again?
This is...
It was just a CG trailer that we didn't see much of, but if it's Skate 4, then that means break everything in your body.
Yeah. Okay. Black Desert, the MMO.
Yep.
Anything about that, or you do not care about MMOs?
I do not care about MMOs.
It's an MMO. You're gonna have to farm for hours. That's what I don't like about MMOs.
What I do care about, though, is the next 2 games. Holy crap, Devil May Cry is back. Yes!
It looks good.
It looks awesome.
Yeah.
But I will say one thing about this. Devil May Cry 5, Mega Man 11, Monster Hunter and Ultimate. Who are you and what did you do to Capcom?
Hey, Capcom. How you doing? They seem actually...
Welcome back, buddy.
They're really healthy. I'm happy.
Yeah. Do you mind if we take some of that blood from you, Capcom, and shove it into Konami?
No, Konami doesn't deserve it. Konami can crash and burn for all I care.
Yeah, true.
Give it to Kojima's studio.
Oh, we'll get back to Kojima in a moment, because he was at Sony's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Devil May Cry 5, though, does look like an awesome game to play. I'm definitely going to get it.
Did you catch the, what was it?
Yes, I was about to say that as well, because of Cuphead, the delicious last course.
You caught the pun,
I see what
right?
you did there. I see what you did there. It took me a while. I didn't notice it until someone else brought it up. I was like, oh yeah.
DLC. I'm happy about the third character. I'm just like confused. So they're gonna have like a whole new island with a whole new set of bosses, but I'm just like, is this going to be post the devil? Is it going to be harder than the devil? What's going to be harder than the devil? I had this...
One thing I'm confused about is this game was in development hell because of all that animation. How the hell are you going to get this out by 2019?
That's a good point. I mean, I think a year ago, I saw like Cuphead say, "Hey, we need new animators and coders. Do you want to help?" I'm like, why would they need new coders? The game's already released. And then I see this, I'm like, Oh, okay. Yeah.
Hopefully they stay on for Cuphead too.
I would love that. I love Cuphead. I can't stay mad at little Cuphead. I have a little Mugman figure I got, and I love it.
I really need to play it. It looks like a fun game. Absolute hard as hell game, but I need to get it because it looks fun.
It's very traditional. I can forgive Cuphead for all the bugs, just how long it took them to make all the traditional animations.
Yeah, like, there are things you can let slide because of that, and they're a small studio, so bugs being around I cannot forgive.
I mean, you can forgive him this time because
Yeah.
that.
They'll need to fix that for next time, though.
But I had the conversation with my friend. I'm just like, what's going to be harder than the devil? A second of silence, and it's just like, God.
Super Devil!
Oh no. The devil and...
It's just the devil with the Superman logo on its chest.
Oh my god. I think, no, the devil and King Dice just do a fusion.
Oh god.
Oh my god. I mean, is there anything after Cuphead? Oh yeah, Tunic. Zelda.
Hi, Zelda clone, which looks absolutely adorable.
It's a cute little Zelda clone. I'm kind of surprised that Tunic exists because it's just like, oh, it's just obviously Zelda inspired. How did Nintendo not cease and desist this yet?
Because they can't cease and desist something that's inspired by their old games. If it's using their old it's using their characters and that stuff they actively own, then they can cease and desist it.
That's true. That's right. Okay.
But they can't take away any platformer because it looks like it plays similar to Mario.
Yeah.
Unless it's got Mario in it. So
that's why all those disgusting games are on the mobile store, but you know.
Yeah. I do hope though Tunic is multi-platform though, because that looks fun.
Yeah, it looks nice. Oh my god, next game.
More Animu!
What is these Chinese cartoons? Who is this? Go.
There was one I actually forgot about because it showed up at the end as a teaser for this, but Jump Force, let's bring Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball, and apparently Death Note into the real world.
It's kind of funny because recently we were I was with my boyfriend. We were having no, was it my boyfriend? No, it was somebody else from work actually. We were having Smash styled speculation. We're like, oh, Midoriya from My Hero Academia is gonna be in it. Oh, this person from this anime is gonna be in it.
Yeah. I don't know enough about the Shonen Jump anime, so
that's all I watch.
I'm not one to speculate about this.
That's all I watch.
I'm not a real anime fan. I'm sorry. It's not like I never grew up watching Dragon Ball and don't plan on watching it anytime soon. Oh, wait, what was that? I'm sorry.
It's okay. I mean, in my lifetime, I watched some Dragon Ball. I watched Dragon Ball Abridged. And you would find this kind of... I mean, anyone would find this kind of cute, but how I got all my information from Dragon Ball lore is because my brother's really into Dragon Ball, and occasionally when we're on long road trips, he would just tell me about Dragon Ball lore, and I'm just like, ooh.
Sad thing is, I'm not one to judge because I'm pretty sure I did that to my sister and family before.
With what franchise?
I'm not sure. It could have been anything.
Yeah. That's a good relationship to have with your sibling. Just discuss Dragon Ball.
Oh, they didn't care, so.
Yeah. I appreciate Dragon Ball a lot though, and Majin Buu. I want to main him in Fighters. Kill me.
I might pick up Fighters when it comes out for the Switch, but yeah.
I don't know why. When I was little, I always had this fascination with Majin Buu.
Are you going to main Majin Buu or the Majin Buu android that's apparently the final boss of Fighter Z?
It's not a Majin Buu android. She was made specifically for fighters.
Which apparently she's gotten a lot more attention in the anime, but I don't know Dragon Ball, so I don't.
She has.
I'm not one to talk about it.
She's in the anime. I'm not really I'm not. The only thing I'm not caught up at all with Super. I don't watch Super.
I don't watch any Dragon Ball at all, so I don't know if I'm lying my ass off here.
No, it's okay. Anything GT and after, I'm just like dead. But
More than I know.
I can tell you one thing. If I do get into fighters, I'm definitely gonna main Cell. I love Cell.
Fair enough.
Such a good character. Okay, what's Dying Light 2?
I'm pretty sure it's another zombie game.
Okay. Oh wait.
I'm actually going to open up my internet browser this time to double check these things because I can see them ahead of time.
Wait,
While I do that...
Wait, we have Shonen...
While I do that, though...
Wait, we have Shonen Jump Force, but where's the My Hero Academia game?
Yeah.
I know we got one, or at least we're getting one. I'm really excited.
While I look it up, though, Battletoads is coming back with a teaser saying, we're bringing back Battletoads. That's it.
Now we're just gonna get a bunch of people calling in the GameStop for actual Battletoads.
The moment that trailer dropped, you could see the GameSpot ads on Twitter just going to absolute hell.
Battletoads. Hey, do you have Battletoads?
Where did that even come from, anyway?
It was a series of prank calls to GameStop asking if they have Battletoads.
Ah.
Oh god.
Oh yeah, just looked up Dying Light 2. Yeah, it's zombie.
Zombie is out.
Parkour zombie game, but it's zombie survival. Yawn. It's basically Mirror's Edge meets zombies.
Yeah. Just Cause 4. What was Just Cause again?
That was Square Enix.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, that's Square. We're gonna move on to Square later. Gears of War Funko Pops. That's what we go to E3 for. Freaking Funko Pops.
A Funko Pop game for mobile.
Wait, was it a game?
Yes, it's a game for mobile coming soon.
I thought they were just legit selling Funko Pops, and they
I thought so too. Hence why the notes I wrote here were Gears of War Funko Pops. The fuck?
And then you actually get Gears 5.
Yes, along with Gears Tactics.
No, I refuse. Gears 5 should have been just, like, everything was normal, except the main characters were Funko Pops.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Heck, that might be an alternate skin.
I hope. I really hope.
Also, hi, Laura Bailey. Again.
Wait, who?
Laura Bailey, she's the voice actor for the female lead in Gears 5.
Yeah, she sounds...
Who also voices Lucina, and there are some videos on YouTube where they've just animated Lucina saying some of Laura Bailey's other lines in that voice, and some of the stuff is absolutely hilarious.
I saw
Especially
that.
when they've taken stuff from the Saints Row series.
I love that so much. Cyberpunk 2077, that's the one that looks like that one book.
CD Projekt Red's FPS Cyberpunk game, which actually looks alright. Apparently, if some of the codes that were used in the hacking sequence were actually led to Steam codes of Witcher 3. That was cool. I didn't get any of them because I didn't find it until several days later, but
for a game like Cyberpunk 2077, I'd expect them to like have another like teaser trailer, but have it as an ARG. You know what an ARG is?
I do.
Yeah, that would be cool. I love ARGs.
Yeah, I want to see more ARGs, and because this is CD Projekt Red, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that, because they do go for that extra attention to detail, and I do like the fact that they are gamers first, corporations second, so we can feel safe knowing there's going to be no loot boxes. They've gone on record saying that they hate that stuff too, so yay!
I mean, I'm happy. I mean, I'm kind of happy that loot boxes are seen as freaking illegal.
Yeah. Plus, as well, this is from the same developers who said, no, you don't need to sacrifice story and genuine content for your open world. You can have both. We just have to work our absolute asses off to do it. Yeah. Here's Witcher 3.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Anything else to say about Microsoft before we go on to one of the two memes.
Oh my god. Microsoft?
Wait, no, sorry. They weren't one of the two memes. That was Ubisoft.
Yeah,
And
Microsoft.
Devolver Digital.
Yeah, Microsoft surprised me this year because of all the damn content, and that content actually looks pretty good. But again, the faults that I have for Microsoft just exist within the whole console.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, I would have been fine with a show like this if they had a 3-day live stream event where we could have seen more of these games in action.
Yeah.
It's just that I don't care about CG trailers. I want to see gameplay.
I mean, if anything, all they could have done is just like say, hey, this is a game. If you want to see more of this game, go on our site or go on our social media and we'll give you more of this game. This is just an announcement. You'll see gameplay later, you know?
Yeah, and that's what I would have liked to have seen. That would have made this show so much better.
Yeah,
They still won E3 overall because of what everyone else did out of the big three, but I just would have wanted to see more.
Yeah. With a little more organization, I think they could have pulled it off.
Yeah.
Definitely. Bethesda.
Get ready to die.
I only caught the beginning of it, but I just was so sleepy at that point. I was so tired. I couldn't make it.
Yeah, that's fair enough. And I do like the fact how they introduced Rage 3. Thanks to our friends over at Walmart Canada, known for their low prices and their ability to keep a secret.
I was just like, oh.
That was one of the best things about this press conference. You could tell they were having some fun with it. It didn't all go over well, like the thing that they did with the developers for Prey when they were on the stage, but things like addressing the leak along with Todd Howard's opening video, which we'll get to later, you could tell they were having some fun with this. So
yeah, I trust Bethesda. I can't speak. Bethesda, I think, is a very passionate company, and they're not really that scummy, are they?
No, they're not flawless, but they are fans first, corporation second.
Yeah. Maybe that's at a fault sometimes, but you can't ignore the passion that they have.
Yeah, plus they're one of the few companies third-party companies that are willing to experiment. They're still going all in on VR. They've been a huge supporter of the Switch so far.
Yeah, even if whether you love Bethesda or you hate them, you can't ignore their passion, and I have a lot of respect for Bethesda for doing what they're doing at their kind of mindset,
Yeah. Plus, a lot of the games are fun. It's just that I'm not a big shooter person or Western RPG person, so a lot of the games don't get any interest from me personally.
Yeah.
There are some that still do. It's just, I can see the audience. It's just not for me.
Yeah. No, I mean, I could still, even then, you could probably still appreciate it, right?
Yeah, I can still appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I can still laugh at the jokes when they appear.
Todd Howard, everyone's favorite person.
Yes. We'll get back to... He was near the end, though, so we'll get back to him. First of all, though, Rage 2, the game that got leaked.
Get
ready to die, get ready to die, get ready to die.
I only saw, the opening of Rage 2. I didn't see the actual game, though.
It looked alright. It's a stereotypical shooter, but there were some things in it that I just thought was really strange for a realistic shooter.
Like what?
What is this weird color that they call pink?
What, is it on the neons or whatever?
Yeah, what is all this weird colors? I thought I was expecting a realistic shooter. I was expecting browns.
Brown is realistic.
No, it's not. If you think that, you're absolute fool of yourself.
Oh, come on. Pink is incredibly realistic.
It just means that there was a lot of brighter colors. It looked more vibrant. It actually looked really good. I'm not sure if I'm going to get Rage 2. I haven't heard much about it, at least in terms of Rage 1. Maybe if I'm curious enough, but there are other things that they showed off that I'm more interested in than Rage 2.
Yeah. Like Elder Scrolls Legends. Wasn't that the card game they released a year ago?
That's the card game.
Yeah. How is that?
It's a collectible card game.
They're trying to be like Hearthstone, right?
Yeah, it's Elder Scrolls Hearthstone.
That's all you need. That's all you need to know. There's nothing else that we can give you.
Yeah, and neither of us have played it, so...
Yeah.
Okay. It's the same with Elder Scrolls Online. It's getting more I think it just had a bunch of new content added, but neither of us play Elder Scrolls Online. We're not ones to talk about. A game that I am willing to talk about, though, because I still want to get it for the Switch, and it's the sequel of it's finally coming out, Doom Eternal.
I feel so bad for messing up Bethesda.
Demons have come to Earth. You are far more powerful, apparently. All they showed was just a CG trailer and talked about it on the stage, unfortunately. But you're far more powerful. You're much more of a badass. The demons are a lot nastier as well. It looks like fun, and Doom does look like a fun game. If you like that old school shooter where, in order to regain your health, you gotta kill more shit.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Quake Champions.
They showed off more of that. Apparently that's getting some new content, but they're gonna show it off more at QuakeCon.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, that's expected.
Yeah.
Prey Moon Crash. What did I miss?
That's a new campaign by the look of it. There was also an update coming which adds some more DLC, including a Prey hide and seek mode where you can either play as the main enemies of the game or the main heroes of the game. The enemies go around hiding as inanimate objects and all that. You have to find them.
Oh, it's just hide and seek from TF2, but with a new skin.
Yeah. Which I'm fine with.
Okay.
TF2 hide and seek was fun.
Yeah, I remember TF2 before it became a dance party.
Oh, all the conga lines.
Oh, God. And then Overwatch came in and TF2 was effectively dead.
Can we have TF3 now, Valve, please?
Come on, Valve.
Learn to counter 3!
They gotta counter Overwatch with more silly more silly Team Fortress. Sillier Team Fortress.
There was also some new Wolfenstein content, including Youngblood, a DLC sequel to New Colossus, focusing on the two daughters of the main character from the New Colossus, and Wolfenstein Cyberpilot. Even more sci-fi futuristic Wolfenstein, and the line, "Fuck Nazis on every platform possible."
Wait, what do you mean?
That was something they actually said on the show.
Oh
They said we're continuing our goal to bring to fuck Nazis on every platform possible.
Does that mean it's on every platform?
It's coming to Wolfenstein 2 is coming to the Switch, so
That's true.
yes.
Oh, I would love to shoot Nazis on the Switch.
Fuck. I love. There was just some genuine passion for it because. Yes, we could have shooters about the traumas of man, how evil man really is compared to the zombie horde. Or we could just have a game where you go, fuck Nazis.
Exactly. Wait. Skyrim on Etch a Sketch. This is what happens when you bring memes to a memer.
Yes. And the memes was so powerful. There was actually one I apparently missed.
What?
There was Skyrim for Amazon Alexa.
Okay.
Skyrim for Etch a Sketch. Skyrim on Samsung Fridge.
Okay.
And Skyrim on Pages.
What do you mean Pages?
Pagers, like, you know those things you would used to clip onto your belt and
pagers.
it got those
Oh my
god.
god.
I said pagers.
So it's just gonna be like a DOS Skyrim on all these things. Is it really for Fridge? I don't believe you.
I don't think it's out for Fridge, but it was in the video. The only one I know that's real is Skyrim for Amazon Alexa. I'm actually gonna look it up now.
How much content do they put in there? I would love to boot up an old DOS and like play Skyrim like that.
That would be hilarious, honestly.
Alright, get out your lighters, sing your songs, we already talked about Fallout 76.
Yeah, we already talked about it for the most part. We just went too far into it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not the link to it, but here's the first one that I found on it, which was basically why Bethesda turned its Skyrim on Amazon Alexa joke into a real thing.
Oh my god. Fallout. Okay, since they announced a specific game for a Switch, I got several bones to pick with Nintendo, and I'm gonna put.
Save it for Nintendo.
No. I mean, this is kind of about Fallout Shelter too.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
So, this isn't about Smash. This is just about the attitude I'm seeing with how Nintendo perceives handhelds, because Switch. I'm not counting 3DS, but Switch is like the only handheld that's alive right now, right?
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
the Vita's long dead.
Yeah, I mean, where's Vita? You know?
Vita, you had so much potential, yet it all went to waste.
Yeah, but the thing is they're like, oh, it's a handheld. It could be substitute for phone, so we're just gonna shove phone games onto the Switch, and I'm just like, no. Don't do that.
You can do so much more. Like, if there was more other games to go alongside of just the phone ports, I can let it slide. But yeah, things like Fallout Shelter. I've got Fallout Shelter as well on Switch. I haven't had a chance to play that yet, though, because again, Octo expansion.
No, I just, like, I am so done. I'm putting my foot down. This is why I refuse. This is part of the reason I refuse to play Pokemon Quest, because you shouldn't have phone games on a main console. I don't want to see the Switch going down like the Wii did with all the shovelware. This is just like a gateway to a bunch of trash, and I will not stand for this.
All that I ask is that if it is going down this path and there's no other choice, don't become Steam.
I know.
You do not want to become Steam.
Yeah, same. And it's just, what was I gonna say? And especially now, it's only the second year of Switch being alive, and they're already porting mobile games onto the Switch. I don't like this attitude at all.
Nor do I, but I'm hoping this is just its early phases and it gets better. I just need to wait and see.
Yeah, I know this is like, I feel kind of old, because like there's like these new ways of businesses and all that, but is porting more mobile games onto a major console really the best choice right now?
I'm not sure. There are some games I can let it slide, like for example Elder Scrolls Blades, which is primarily a phone game that's getting ported to all the consoles. However, one of the things that can be done for it is that you can cross-share your save data between your phone and the console. So I can at least live with that to an extent. It's still trying to be something more than just a phone game. It's more like, here's a game on the console that you can transfer to your phone and keep playing while you're on the go. That I can at least let slide.
That sounds very familiar. I'll get to that.
Yes.
Oh god, these mobile games. Ugh. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't even like get my interest in them, even if they're like good. I got Pocket Camp. I haven't touched it in months because I just get so bored with it.
I haven't touched it since the first week it came out here, which was even before you got it.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm so excited, but it's just a really shallow, bare bones Animal Crossing. When I got New Leaf,
You want to know what's sad about it now?
What?
It has loot boxes.
Yeah, and now I refuse to play it because of it.
Yeah.
That is inexcusable. I can't back this mentality or back this business practice. Not even just the loot boxes, just the way that they treat mobile games. And it's not even because I don't like Animal Crossing. When I got New Leaf, I could not put that down. Like when
I speak from experience. I've seen no town.
Exactly, yeah. But that's also because I've been that's the first Animal Crossing I played on the internet, and it was a great experience. I can't wait for the next one, whenever that is.
2032.
Oh my.
Actually, no, sorry. Let's have a bet right now. What do you think is going to come out first? Animal Crossing for Switch, or the Final Fantasy VII remake?
Final Fantasy VII remake.
Wait, really?
I don't know. Every direct, I'm just like, this is it. This is it. This is gonna be Animal Crossing, and I keep and I keep building myself up for false hope.
It's like Mother 3 now. Just stop. Get excited when you see it, but don't build up the hype until you actually see it.
I already have a town name. Just please. Please. And when it does come out, it better not be just a city folk. It better not just be a city folk to a wild world, or whatever this game will be to New Leaf, you know?
I think that time's long past.
It better not
honestly.
be. And then they're just going to release, we did a secondary update for New Leaf. I'm just like, no! I really hope their attitude isn't like freaking, you have this update in this mobile game, you could wait a couple more years. Please! Just tell me you're at least in the process of making one.
Yeah, I'd like them to at least announce that, but to be fair, it takes a long time to make an Animal Crossing game and a long time to localize it because of how much dialogue's in the game.
That's true, but
So I can at least let that slide, the fact that they haven't announced it yet.
I just really want them to at least say, it's gonna take a long time, but we are in the process of making Animal Crossing. That's all I need in my life.
Oh, look, they're announcing a new update for New Leaf. What's that? They're bringing Amiibo Festival to New Leaf.
Oh my god, they kind of already did.
They took the things worth salvaging from Amiibo Festival and put it into New Leaf.
That's true. I gotta get Palico in. No, I keep like getting items from Palico, but I haven't actually put Palico in my town.
Forever alone.
Rip. Oh yeah, we have Starfield, because we're not even in Nintendo or anything like that. We have Starfield right now.
Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6, they were teased at the very end as now in development. I'm calling this now. Starfield is going to come out within the next few years because they've apparently been working on it for some time.
Mm-hmm.
It's then going to get its DLC. It's then going to get ported to every single thing in Oblivion. Then they're going to get started working on Elder Scrolls 6.
That was a good pun you just did there.
I try. I actually don't know what I actually punned about. What did I do?
You're talking about Bethesda, and you're saying that something is getting ported to everything in Oblivion, which was an Elder Scrolls game.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
That was very unintentional.
Yes, it was.
I saw this great post that says Elder Scrolls 6. You're gonna open up with a campfire, and the guy's like, "Let me tell you a story," and then the screen fades to the back of a cart. Skyrim.
Why am I back in Skyrim?
Elder Scrolls 6 is just Skyrim again.
I would love that.
I wouldn't. That would be awful.
I would find that so...
Oh no.
I'm dying. Joker gas. I can't help it. I would find that so funny though. Like, you can't deny you would find that hilarious.
I would love that so much. I want there to be a little pickup book in that game that's like a book of Skyrim, and it just says it looks like it's been, this is a popular book, it looks like it's been printed 1 billion times over.
Oh, you know they would do that.
I
if
hope.
They could.
I hope.
Final thoughts on Bethesda though before we get into the meme of the show?
Todd Howard is our God, our Lord and Savior. And Skyrim...
Praise our new Lord and Savior, for he will bless us with Skyrim once again.
Skyrim is the Bible.
Preach the holy text of Skyrim.
Oh my god. I want Skyrim to be ported into a Bible.
Coming soon, Elder Scrolls 5 for the Holy Bible. What?
I can't. Okay.
We really gotta sort out that Joker gas leak, don't we?
Yes, we do. It's been a while.
But we can't yet because we're gonna be getting into so much more absolutely batshit insane shit.
Hey, welcome back, Devolver.
Digital. Welcome back, and we're gonna start off the show by snapping the guy's neck.
I love Devolver, and now they're showing more than one game this time.
Yeah.
So they got
two actually really good-looking games.
Yeah.
So hey.
Scum was the open world mech game, right? No, it wasn't. Was it?
That I'm not sure what Scum is because it's just a CG only trailer. So I don't have much to say about it.
I think was it the one where the guy turns into a zombie and a mech kind of crushes him?
Yeah.
That looks like it would be a battle royale type situation. I think. I'm just not sure.
I'm going to wait until I see some more information on it before I form any genuine opinions on it.
Yeah.
The other two games, though, do look fun. But first of all, we have to talk about the most crypto of all cryptocurrencies. Loot box coin.
As you're saying that, I'm going to go back online because last time... Because you know how they said it changes... it's actually on their site. And
yeah, you can actually buy this.
It's just a coin that does nothing but look pretty.
Yeah. Last time I checked, it was $150.
Last time I checked, it was $76. Is it different for Australian dollar?
It's probably changing it automatically to AUD.
Okay. Oh, here it is. Here it is. How much is it right now? It's not even available. So some crazy person actually bought this.
Oh.
I think. Although there's a little thing that says want an it's available email notification, so I think they take it down and put it up every hour or something.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm disappointed now.
Do you want me to read you what they have on their site about the loot box coin?
I've actually got it up here. You want me to do it? Because I've got a good voice for it.
Okay, good. Go for it.
The officially unofficial loot box coin from Devolver Digital as seen in the Devolver Digital 2018 E3 press conference. Please note that this coin is 2.5 inches in diameter and has no actual value and by no means is to be considered a cryptocurrency or a currency of any kind. You can't buy anything with it. In fact, it's insane for you to really buy it. It's unless you want to prove your loyalty to Fork Porker, Nina Struthers, and the Devolver Digital Executive Board.
I mean, I would. Is that rubber? Is it made out of rubber?
I don't know.
Oh my god, I love it. I love everything about it.
The good thing about Devolver, you know that they, as a company, do hate E3, so when they show up at E3, they're just gonna shit on everything.
I know. I love them for that. Even on my bingo card, I was just saying Devolver is gonna come back as another fever dream, and they did. So. Yes.
And apparently they're gonna be coming back as an even bigger fever dream next year, and it will be glorious.
Yeah. Oh, what did they say about the? I think I did. I had to clean stuff off my computer. I don't have it. I like this screenshot from Devolver saying what their loot box coin is, but I don't have it anymore.
If you find it again, let me know.
I don't.
No, we'll add into the video.
No.
The thing.
Yeah. No, go on.
We might as well move on to being burnt alive because of the GIF versus GIF pronunciation debate.
It's GIF. You know the person said it's GIF and it's GIF, and he just got murdered. I told a joke to my dad. Now he won't stop saying it. It was something I read online, but now he won't stop saying it. 'Cause what I read was like, God himself can come down from the heavens and say, "It's Jif," and I'd still be like, "Yeah, thanks, Jod."
Well done.
Well done. It wasn't even my joke, and yet my dad still won't shut up about that joke.
Well, if it helps, I won't repeat it. Jod.
Thanks, Jod. I mean, I was happy that he got burned alive, but go on.
To go on to the next game, and this looks fun as hell.
Ah,
My friend Pietro.
coming to switch and
The ultimate bullet hell.
When I saw this game, I'm just like, oh, this looks like a very old style Flash game you would find for free on the internet.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that's bad at all, by no means. I'd rather have some, like some weird looking Flash game than mobile games, honestly. At least it's fun.
Yeah. And this looks fun as hell, including things like, I'm going to shoot a frying pan straight into the air, fire my guns at it, and the bullets are going to ricochet off the pan to kill all the enemies up above me.
I really like it.
That's not how gunplay works, but I don't care, that is awesome.
You want to test it for yourself?
I don't need to test it for myself, I know exactly how physics work.
Okay.
I assure you, that's not how physics works.
It's still fun, though.
It looks fun as hell.
Yeah, that legit looks good. Oh my.
Another thing that looks good, the Devolver Digital Entertainment System Classic.
It's just a Dreamcast that's been painted.
With Mech Wolf Chaos in it. Also child abuse.
I freaking love Devolver.
Never change, Devolver. Never change.
What's this? Metal Wolf Chaos XD?
It's the original Metal Wolf Chaos is apparently a very hard game to get. It cost a couple of thousand. Now apparently it's very rare. It was one of From Software's early games, and Devolver's apparently bringing it to modern day consoles. Mm-hmm. Including the website Mech America Great Again.
I'm not sure if I want to go on that site.
It's probably just a promo for Metal Wolf Chaos.
Yeah, no, this is just a thing I have with media. It's just like, you don't have to make everything about Trump. You're powering his ego just doing this.
This is one of the ones I'm kind of fine with it, though, because the original Metal Wolf Chaos was just an overblown exaggeration of American culture as seen by Japan, which includes mechs.
Okay, that's true.
Imagine the President of the United States driving around an even more anime-looking Metal Gear Rex.
Oh, don't you mean that one Metal Gear game? Oh, what was it? The one with Raiden?
Yeah, Revengeance.
Yeah, that's literally just that.
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen the villain of that game?
Yes, I have.
There you go. You just literally described Revengeance.
Yeah. It still looks fun as hell, though. I'm going to get Metal Wolf Chaos, because I've heard it's a good game, just really, really hard to find.
I mean, now it's going to be a little easier.
Yeah. Also, now we're apparently going to get this as a once-a-year violent sitcom, including RoboCop. Did I say? I'm gonna make sure I didn't misspeak. The RoboCop. No, Nina Struthers.
Yeah.
I think I said something far more inappropriate originally. I'd rather not double check that.
No, you're
Post.
good. You're good.
Okay.
Oh God. So we're gonna have yet another fever dream for Devolver every year.
Yes.
I hope. If they hate...
Give me more of the fever dream.
If they hate E3 so much, why do they keep showing up?
Because it's funny.
That's true.
And sometimes you need to have a laugh at this awful industry.
That's true. Oh, God. Okay. I'm looking at the list and I know what's next.
Square Enix.
Square. Shadows of the Tomb Raider.
Lara's freaking ripped now.
I mean, of course she is.
I don't know what happened, but apparently Lara and Samus went to the gym in between games, and now they're wrecked as hell.
I could imagine them being friends. They would.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, they would be good friends. What's different about Shadows of the Tomb Raider and any other Tomb Raider game that we had so far? Just another.
Aztec, apparently Lara causes the apocalypse, and swimming!
Swimming!
Apparently.
Drowning simulator, yay!
It can't be worse than the old school Tomb Raider games where it was underwater tank controls.
The whole game. They're not showing it, but the whole game is gonna be tank controls.
Oh god! Hardcore parkour with tank controls. No!
Oh.
I still need to try out the Tomb Raider reboot games. They do look fun as Uncharted clones, though. So,
yeah.
Plus, I grew up playing the original Tomb Raider for PlayStation 1. So,
I see the title Shadows of the Tomb Raider, but I can't stop thinking about Shadow of the Colossus. So I'm just like, is Lara Croft going to be climbing Colossus? What's going on here?
Aztec theme, so maybe.
Ooh, that'd be cool. What's Stormblood? Oh, Final Fantasy.
Expansion for Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, okay.
Along with crossover between Monster Hunter World and Final Fantasy 14.
Okay, here's the crazy bit. Just be in my shoes for a second. I heard that, last thing I heard was like, Rathalos is going to be in Final Fantasy. I'm just like, oh, that's cool. And I step away for a moment. I find this trailer of in Monster Hunter World of Elder's Recess. I'm like, oh, what's happening? A freaking behemoth from Final Fantasy comes in and it's a new monster. At first I thought it was a double show in its mouth, which is like one of the biggest monsters, but no, it's just a Dodogama, which is like the least threatening thing you would find in Elder's Recess. I'm just like, what is happening? Is it this feels like a dream.
What happened to my dreams? Why the hell is Cloud now in my Monster Hunter?
I mean, I'm not surprised there, but I was like, no, Behemoth as a monster. That really surprised me. I mean, Monster Hunter.
Was it Behemoth or Bahamut? It's Zero.
I think it's Behemoth.
I get the two confused, honestly.
Yeah.
So
it's just
when
Behemoth.
I first saw it, I thought it was Bahamut Zero.
No, it's just Behemoth, and I said, heh, Monster Hunter World is such a shallow game that they have to steal monsters from other franchises now.
Just wait until we see the Monster Hunter World cross Super Mario.
What are we gonna
Penny
get?
Piranha as a monster.
Oh my god. This is awful.
Don't lie, you want it now, don't you?
I mean, maybe, but I just don't want World to be as shallow as it is. It has so much potential, but it just not enough.
Hey, at least on the plus side, you've got Double Cross now coming, and also for the record, who was right?
You were?
Who freaking called it?
Oh my god.
And I'm not even a Monster Hunter fan. I freaking called it.
I was so...
You didn't believe me. I didn't get a chance to gloat about this on camera. I'm getting to gloat about it now. Who called it?
You did.
Who called it?
You did. You're not gonna get it though.
I don't mind. I've been meaning to try out Monster Hunter for a while though, honestly.
Yeah, just be...
I've got Generations with a 3DS. I just haven't put it in yet.
Yeah. What am I gonna say? Well, I mean, Double Cross is literally just an expansion of Generations, so...
Yeah, I might try the new game once it comes out for Switch.
Yeah, Double Cross is so much more like, not as shallow as World. I mean, I do like the mechanics of World, I do like the gameplay, but there's just not enough content. I know they do, like free title updates every now and again, but it's just like kind of, even with Lunastra and Kulv Taroth, it's just kind of shallow.
Fair enough.
If anything, all I really want is a new map with more water and ice monsters to actually balance out the game.
So, you want the Hoenn map?
Yes, actually I do.
Half of it's water.
Actually, we kind of need that.
Actually, now that I say that, I kind of want to see Pokemon cross Monster Hunter.
I mean, if you want to...
I know that will never happen.
Look,
but...
if you want that sensation, just play Monster Hunter 3. That's the only game with swimming, and it was a freaking mistake.
Fair enough.
You go underwater. Who would ask for that? Who asked for this?
The people who wanted in Shadows of the Tomb Raider?
Oh my god. I hate it. There was this monster called Cedius, exclusively underwater. I hated it.
Fair enough.
And then you go into a bubble and you're like, oh, ah. Pretty much.
A while ago I saw a video of a ROM hack for Sonic 1 where they changed the drowning music, so it was, instead of originally normally it picks up speed with that it picks up speed.
Yeah.
When they modded it, they changed it so for the 5 seconds it doesn't actually pick up speed, but once it gets to 0, it turns into the Mos Eisley Cantina theme.
Wait. Oh my god.
So it just goes from when I saw that, I laughed my
Would you
ass
really
off.
want to hear that when you're drowning?
Yes.
Yes, I want to drown to the Star Wars Cantina theme.
Yes. Bear in mind, this is from the same community who does things like Sonic XL and the Hedgehog Punishment Simulator, along with things like, I don't know, let's make the playable character of Sonic 1 a bus.
Oh my god.
Yeah, just a bus.
Is
That when it goes underwater, it turns into the yellow submarine, and the music turns into "We all live in a yellow
I'm
submarine."
confused. Are you talking about Sonic 1 mods or Sonic Mania mods?
Sonic 1 mods.
Okay, I've seen...
The Mania mods are coming. Oh, trust me, they're coming.
Oh my god.
I love the fan hack community sometimes.
I love the fact that
It's just one giant meme, but I love it.
I love it how the Sega is just memeing along too.
When Sega does it, it's fine to an extent. I did not need a Sonic shirt.
No, you do. You do.
No, I don't.
Yes,
No,
you do.
I don't. No, I don't.
I don't know when Sega does it, I think it's fine for whatever reason.
It's funny to an extent. There are some things that I think should have just stayed as a meme. But, yeah. Anyway. Let's get back to Square Enix. Captain Spirit. That's not its full title. It's just what I'm calling it.
Yeah.
A side story in the Life is Strange universe.
I think it's fine. It looks interesting. I like it.
It looks like a fine visual novel game. Like, the original Life is Strange is basically a visual novel game, so
yeah.
this is fine.
Yeah, I can't fault for that. I should really watch a Life is Strange thing, honestly. Maybe I should play it. I don't think I can play it right now, but it's good. It's good. I'm really interested. The main character...
I think I've got the first chapter of Life is Strange in Steam. I haven't bought the others because I think I got the first one for free with Humble Bundle.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Sorry. Yeah, no, Captain Spirit looks pretty good. Can't wait to hear more about it. There's not really much to say about it, though.
Yeah, it's a visual novel game in the Life is Strange universe. The characters look fine.
Yeah. I mean,
but
I think what's gonna happen is, the kid is gonna, I'm not sure if it's gonna be his actual imagination or his imagination is generating powers for him.
Who knows?
Life is pretty strange, alright.
Yep.
So after that, because we don't have...
Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age. This was apparently coming to the Switch, but they didn't actually mention that it's coming for the Switch, so I don't know what's happening there.
I mean...
Looks fun, though. I did enjoy Dragon Quest IX.
Why are we all, talking about, if it's coming for the Switch, but not other consoles?
because I have the Switch.
But you don't really get it with any other game. Oh, is this game coming for the PS4? Is this game coming for the Xbox One X? You don't get that.
Because those two are on equal power, so you know that they're probably going to come to those.
Yeah.
Because the Switch is still so new and it's actually rather underpowered, along with the fact that it's a handheld, you don't know if it's coming to it or not.
That's true.
So, I will admit though, I am going to try and get a PS4 soon though, because of the final game that they showed off in the press conference.
I mean, you won't need a PS4 because if it's coming into Xbox One X, it's gonna be on PC too.
I'm not sure about the PC version, but
okay, that's true.
Well, if there's going to be a PC version, and the Xbox is mostly my dad's. And seriously, who plays Kingdom Hearts on an Xbox?
True. Who thought this was a good idea? Why all of a sudden we can't trust Sony anymore?
Yeah.
I mean, I like it. I don't mind it. More platforms, more power to you. But it's just like, why?
Yeah.
What made
Anyway.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Babylon's Fall. Oh yeah, that was that game from Platinum Games.
Yes. No idea what it was, but the moment I saw Platinum Games on it, as the developer's like, okay, you've got my interest, because Platinum does good games.
Yeah.
So.
They didn't really say much about it, did they?
No, they didn't.
I hate when they do that.
There was also Nier Automata for Xbox, which is basically a Nier Automata coming to Xbox with all the DLC.
Yeah, I mean, didn't they
do?
already say that for the Xbox press?
Yeah, they just said it again for their press conference.
Thanks, Square. Okay, Octopath Traveler actually looks pretty good, and I read something. Octopath Traveler is going to be coming out with no DLC, and because they said we're going to release the game in full.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
I'm getting Octopath Traveler. That looks amazing. I haven't played any of the demos. I want to be completely surprised.
Yeah, no, I feel ya. It looks really good. I know my friend would be into it. I'm not sure if I would be, but it still looks really good.
Yeah, at least on the plus side, you've still got Skyrim. You've got thousands of hours left in Skyrim.
That's true. Maybe after those thousands of hours, we'll finally get Animal Crossing.
What's that? Paper Mario 2 with the Color Splash engine and mechanics.
Oh my god, just stop. What's that? Fortnite. Hot.
Yeah.
Didn't we just cover Just Cause 4? Yeah, we did.
We name dropped it, but
oh yeah, we were saying
to answer your question on what Just Cause is, it's basically blow up the world with your insane hook shot and parachute combinations. Why? Just Cause.
4. I don't think there's much to say.
I played Just Cause 3 on... Well, not Just Cause 3. I played Just Cause 2 on PC. That was fun. I'm definitely interested in Just Cause 4 because sometimes you just want to see the world burn.
What happened to 3?
And it came out when I got Just Cause 2 from Humble Bundle and my computer can't run it.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Quiet man. So quiet I haven't even heard from him. What is this?
I don't know. Deaf guy vigilante is best I got out of it.
Oh, right. Yeah, deaf guy. I think I heard about that. Wow. What did I just say? What?
Yes.
About a deaf guy, I think I've heard of this. What is wrong with that sentence?
Oh, so much.
No, I did hear about that game. Although I'm just thinking, oh, I guess it would be like, you can't hear this freaking game half the time, maybe. I don't know.
Funny how you can't hear it half the time, considering the next game they showed off sounded like it was badly sound engineered. For 3 times it was showed off. Yeah,
no, I know what you mean about the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers, which we actually got a freaking, release date.
13 years and 7 months since Kingdom Hearts 2. That cannot be a coincidence. Nomura, what have you done?
Oh my god. Sorry, I was like looking.
So to go through the announcements from the trailers, Frozen World, which raise your hand if you saw that coming. Even if it was actually released after Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced.
I'm not at all surprised. My friend got angry. I was like, "Oh, why?" I'm just like, "No, I was."
It's the most popular Disney princess movie at the moment.
It looks pretty.
Why are you not surprised?
It looks pretty though.
Yeah, it looks absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I was really surprised about how good these look compared Tangled. Those new Tangled shots that you saw from the game and compared to the movie. Oh my god.
I saw that shot side by side and I couldn't tell what was the game and what was the movie.
Exactly, it looks so freaking good. It must have been hell animating Rapunzel though.
Oh yes.
I feel so bad. It's like, oh hey, Rapunzel, hair physics. Ah!
We also saw Aqua get Norted, because that's now a verb.
Norted. Oh god.
This is what happens when you reveal Kingdom Hearts 3 footage at a Microsoft conference. Aqua turns to darkness.
I don't think anybody from Birth by Sleep made it out alive.
Terra became Xehanort, Aqua eventually became Xehanort, Ventus got trapped in Castle Evolution and probably became a Xehanort. Inkling became a Xehanort.
You know what? If Ventinort freaking becomes a secret boss, I would not be the slightest bit of surprised.
I wouldn't be either.
You're Xehanort! You're Xehanort! I'm Xehanort! Are there any more Xehanorts that we have to know about? Meow. I'm out of here.
Let's see, we've got young Xehanort, old Xehanort, Xehanort's heartless, Xehanort's nobody.
One Xehanort, two Xehanort.
Xehanort's possessed,
No.
Xehanort's possessed sniper, Xehanort's possessed gambler, Xehanort's possessed Keyblade Masters times 3. 10 characters in the 13 as Xehanort.
Old Xehanort, new Xehanort, red Xehanort, blue Xehanort.
Yes. Also orange Xehanort who has a killer whale.
Ooh.
When the Smash Bros. Ultimate trailers were shown off and some people took screenshots of characters doing the final smashes and they had the yellow eyes for the screenshots. It's like, Inkling's been Norted, Mario's been
God
Norted.
damn it. Stop.
Has Ridley already been Norted? He has yellowish, orangish eyes.
Who knows? He's still too big. He's still so big.
But to go with some of the other announcements from the Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff, yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Oh, what the hell are you doing back in this game?
Hey, Port Royale, known as the Caribbean or whatever you want to say it. At least the characters actually look like they belong in the frickin' world.
Yeah, and while at the first I thought, why we bring back Kingdom Hearts, Pirates of the Caribbean 3 for Kingdom Hearts 3, and then I thought, wait, it's Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
Kingdom Hearts.
The giant battle against Calypso, battling on the seas during that vortex. Okay, I'm now more interested.
Kingdom Hearts does Sea of Thieves better than Sea of Thieves can do Sea of Thieves.
Yes, especially because with this world, apparently not only are you battling on boats, you're also flying in a pirate's world, and you're swimming under the water.
Do we really need Neverland anymore?
No, apparently not. We just need Captain Jack Sparrow.
I want Captain Jack Sparrow to somehow cross over into the Neverland universe. Can we have that?
Captain Jack versus his Captain Hook. Death battle, make it happen.
I would love that.
And for the most part, there wasn't too many big announcements. Those were the big ones. And Nomura said there's not going to be any Marvel and no Star Wars.
Which I'm kind of happy about. That would be way too off-putting.
For now, at least. I want to see them for a Kingdom Hearts 4.
Oh my god.
You know there's going to be more Kingdom Hearts.
I know there is, but Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be an end of a certain saga.
The end of the Xehanorts. All of them.
I freaking hope so. There's too many Xehanort.
Yes.
You know, too many cooks? This is too many Xehanort.
Yep.
But, like, what other worlds, Disney worlds, that hasn't been done yet that you would think they would be plausible?
A friend of mine wanted cars. I said to him no.
No.
Though I wouldn't be against a racing world, I just don't want to be a cars world.
I don't want Sora to become a car.
Nor do I.
Donald Duck would be a freaking pit stop car, and Goofy, a tow truck, I don't freaking know.
What's that? Goofy's now a tank. What?
No, stop. I don't want a Cars world.
No, Goofy would be a Jeep.
If anything, I know we already have Atlantica, but Finding Nemo world would be interesting.
I don't think we're getting Atlantica back.
Can we get Finding Nemo?
I would want either Finding Nemo or Atlantis Lost Empire.
It'd be a mixture of Finding Nemo and Monstro, but you're just stuck in a whale as a fish.
Yes. I still want that Atlantis world. Come on, make it happen. It and Treasure Planet, those are my two favorite movies.
Hi.
I don't care what people say.
Hi, I'm Sora. This is Donald. And Goofy. You have to find my son!
Praise the sun. Wait, when did we get to Dark Souls?
No, you have to find my son. Okay.
I thought you said... I thought I heard you say find the sun.
Oh my god, no. Okay, no, seriously, what would be a very, very plausible Kingdom Hearts world? Because they're obviously going to release more. And, of course, Hercules is coming back, so, why not?
We know San Francisco is coming back, which is technically a Marvel world, but... Well, coming into the game, because they announced that years and years ago, but we still haven't seen it.
No, I think that's for Big Hero 6.
Yeah, that is Big Hero 6. But Big Hero 6 is actually a Marvel property.
Technically, yeah.
That Disney took and heavily retooled, but...
Yeah. I kind of want Wally at least as a summon.
I would like to see Wally as a summon.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how a Wally world would work, but I would like to see him as at least a summon. I know it's probably not going to happen because of all the licensing issues that would go with it, but I really want to see a Wreck-It Ralph world.
Yeah, but we're going to have Wreck-It Ralph as a summon.
Yes.
Speaking of summons, I got into a really funny conversation with my friend, and I passed it on to you to even continue it. I really got posted on Twitter, but basically, you know how Remy from Ratatouille is a summon, right?
Yes.
Hold on, I'm trying to find this conversation. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So we got into a conversation that, remember in Kingdom Hearts 1, where you're like, hear Sora's mom for the first and only time, where she's like, "Come get your dinner, Sora! Sora!" She's like really impatient.
Yep.
And we're just in the...
I remember where you're going with this. I'm just letting you go for it.
It goes, "Dinner's freaking cold now. Good job, Sora. We were having meatloaf tonight, too. Sora can cook for himself via rat. He can make his own meatloaf. It may be from a 5-star restaurant, but it'll never be as good as Mom's cooking. Sora learns how to cook all this high-quality French and Italian food, but he just wants mac and cheese."
And then I remember something about saying that the meatloaf was a Xehanort.
Oh yeah, because I passed the conversation on to you, and you're like, "Yeah, what about that meatloaf? Whatever happened to it?" I'm just like, "Yeah, it just got stuck in the frozen world. Now it's like a really cold meatloaf." It was all part of Xehanort's plan this whole time.
Yeah, because I think you tried saying how it got there. I told you, no, you missed the obvious jokes. First, darkness. The second one being, it's all part of Master Xehanort's plan. The meatloaf is a Xehanort.
Sora's mom got Norden, and all the meatloaf she has is just darkness.
I would laugh so hard if it turns out to be the true final boss of Kingdom Hearts 3 is a Norted Saurus mum.
I want it. I want it so bad. Okay, I lost my face. Where am I? Wow, we have so much. We still have so much to do.
Yes.
Oh no. I kind of want
Do you want to?
to.
You want to take a quick break before we go into Ubisoft to rest our ears from the headsets?
No.
Breathe a little bit. I'm probably going to take a cold and flu tablet so I can start breathing properly
Yeah,
again.
I'm gonna keep recording though. Is that okay?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Quick break for intermission.
Okay, intermission over.
And we're back.
Oh God. So that was we just finished Square Enix and now we're on to Ubisoft, right?
Yep. Oh god, that pre-show.
I didn't see it, but was it as cringy as last year?
Well, it went on for an
Oh
hour
my God.
before the main show.
Oh God, the ride never ends.
No, it doesn't. Ubisoft itself was still pretty cringy overall, including things like wrecking a TV just to announce trials,
Okay.
along with Dancing Panda to open the main show.
Did the show open with Just Dance again?
Yes, it
Of
did.
course it did. Why? Why wouldn't you have Just Dance? Is it being poured?
And it was as bad as it sounds. And here's the consoles that it's coming out for.
Okay.
It is coming out for Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Wii U,
What?
Wii, Xbox 360 with Kinect.
Wii?
Yes, Wii.
What the hell?
In fact, I'm actually going to double check that.
No, I can
Yeah, like,
I can believe that.
yeah.
I can believe that. That's the sad part.
Yeah, sadly.
But what is...
Oh, there's even a title saying it's coming. Here we go. Systems, PC, PS4, Xbox One, Wii U, Wii, Xbox 360, PS3. It's not even coming to the Switch.
It's not?
It's not.
It's coming for the Wii, not the Switch. I'm so done.
It's coming for the Wii U, not the Switch.
Oh my God, why? That's just my hope. There is no hope. Nothing was dropped. Okay. What is UB Smash Bros?
Nothing really matters. It's basically what it sounds like. Ubisoft's making a Smash Bros. Clone. It wasn't even in the main show. It was in the pre-show. I don't know much about it. All I saw was the very end of it while I was trying to look for the actual show.
What characters would they add? Dancing Panda from Just Dance.
Dancing Panda, Ezio clone number 1, Ezio clone number 2, Ezio clone number 3, Ezio clone number 4, that guy from The Division.
Okay, we get it.
The From Honor guy that presented it, it was in like the big beard and all that stuff.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just pulling random crap out of my ass here. Anyway.
Beyond Good and Evil 2. Was that announced last year?
It was announced last year. We saw a brief bit of gameplay footage and another CG trailer, including Evil Jade, apparently.
Okay. That's all I got. I did not watch Ubisoft, and there's not really much to talk about Ubisoft, is there?
No, there isn't. They're letting fans potentially add their work into Beyond Good and Evil 2, and they'll apparently pay people to do it, but only if your content gets into the game.
I like that.
Which is a little bit dodgy, but not really, because it comes off as a little bit cheap, unfortunately.
Yeah, no. I remember Shantae did something like that where they added fan art to one of the I forgot what game. I think that was Half Genie Hero they did it.
I think so, and that I can live with because WayForward's still a relatively small studio, so it feels genuine and sincere.
Yeah, but
when Ubisoft does it, it kind of feels like they They can't be bothered putting in the budget for an art director.
No. Yeah, I see. But if you're going to get like a bunch of artists, there's not going to be a lot of collaboration. It's just going to be a mishmash of different styles.
Yeah.
So, one, it's kind of shady because they're like, oh, we don't have enough money. Please pay us to have your art in our game. And...
No, they pay you.
Oh.
They pay you, but only if your art gets into the game.
Oh, okay. You got... Well... but again, it's still gonna look like a bunch of weird stuff. I don't even know how they're gonna implement that.
Yeah. I don't know either, but whatever. There was actually there was a AV hiccup with it. They actually left the mics on while the two of them were going off stage, so you could hear them go, "We did it!"
Uh-huh. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
Rainbow...
There was also a Rainbow Six Siege documentary.
But is this a joke?
No. What is a joke, though, is the next one. Professor Oak would be furious. Someone was riding their bike indoors.
How could they?
And then crashed into a TV to announce Trials Rising, or as the logo makes it look like, Trials Pissing.
I could see that.
I genuinely thought that. The R looked so much like a P.
Oh, and I can't... Is there any new mechanics for Trials?
Not really. They're spending more time working on a tutorial mode, including getting the guy from Trials University.
Oh my god.
That's a thing.
Okay.
But for the most part, it's a new Trials game.
Right, Division...
Which...
Sorry, go on.
Trials at least does look fun, so I'm kind of fine with that, but it's Trials.
Yeah. Pissing.
Yes.
Division 2. Do you want to cover it now? Did we cover it?
We covered for the most part with the Microsoft show, but it's the Division, but in Washington.
That's it. That's...
Okay.
Take what you get.
It's also in summer now, so it's not winter, but...
Cool. The Purge.
Yeah, it's basically the Purge.
Yeah, that's all you get. You see what you get. Kingdom Battle DLC?
Yeah, Mario and Rabbids.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Donkey Kong DLC is coming out, they did get Grant Kirkhope to come and do some music live on stage, and that was cool.
Aw, that's sweet. I like that.
Yeah. I think they actually even did the DK rap live on stage.
I gotta look that up. I miss too much.
Yeah.
Piracy is dead.
Oh, you wish, Ubisoft. You wish.
How did they say this?
Because they were talking about it for Skull and Bones, so apparently it's set in the end of the main piracy era.
Oh, okay.
So going on like, piracy is dead in our game. It's not, though, in the real world.
I mean, not even talking about game piracy. It's just, they're still pirates. They're just no longer are. They're more like sea terrorists.
Yar har fiddly dee, do what you want, 'cause a pirate is
No,
me.
they're literally
pirate.
just sea terrorists now.
Yeah.
It's a very sad world we live in.
Oh yeah.
Skull and Bones probably still better than Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god. Transference.
I forget Transference. Hang on.
I'm
There were so many games that some of them just kind of blend in together.
Like, this is the part of E3 where everyone just got drunk and forgot everything.
Yeah. Especially in my case, because the E3 press conferences aren't in a convenient time for me. So I had to wake up at like 2 and 3 in the morning for some of the shows.
Yeah, no, I feel, yeah. Oh, God.
Transference. According to the main website, a thriller game that feels like a movie but plays like a game.
So, walking
So
simulator.
it's Ubisoft. No, it's Ubisoft's take on a quantum dream game, including potentially things like press X to Jason.
Everyone hated, not everyone, but a lot of people hated Detroit Become Human. Because it was like so blatant.
Yeah.
It was honestly kind of hilarious just watching that go down.
Oh, yeah.
The
next game, though, Starlink Battle for Atlas, I'd be a lot more interested in if it wasn't Toys to Life, especially because of the one part of the show where we heard this clever little thing of
everyone was making so much fun of Star Fox because he just doesn't belong there.
No, he doesn't, but that looks like the Star Fox game we wanted.
The Star Fox game we deserve.
Yes. And again, I do want it, I just don't care about it being Toys to Life. I don't need more plastic stuff in
Yes,
my
you do.
room.
Yes, you do.
I collect Transformers and I collect Amiibo. I do not need to collect Starship pieces.
Yes, you do.
I don't need it.
I just want to tell you something. I don't even care that this is part of the E3 conference. Just something that's been on my mind since yesterday. I went to go see a movie, and there was like a preview for another movie. I was like half glancing because I was like trying to get my Twizzler and some popcorn ready. And I'm just like, oh, this is Herbie's Fully Loaded. And then like 10 seconds into the trailer, I'm just like, no, this is not Herbie's Fully Loaded. This is Bumblebee Fully Loaded.
Yeah.
Bumblebee wasn't a buggy. Was she?
He was originally.
Oh, okay.
Back in Generation 1, he was a bug.
Oh, okay. It's just the color and the fact that it's bug, and it's like I was seeing a Disney movie. I'm like, oh, this is Herbie's Fully Loaded. You know, you got the goth girl, you got the bug. Okay, why is Bumblebee here?
Yeah.
Such a bizarre moment for me.
I will say this, I will review the Bumblebee movie when it comes out on DVD. I'll give it a fair shot like everything else. I've got more hope for this one compared to other Bayformers movies because Travis Knight actually has some fucking talent.
Yeah.
But I don't care enough anymore. I've been in so many conversations on Facebook groups about all that. About we should watch it because it could be good. We shouldn't watch it because it's Bayformers and we want Bayformers to die, and I just don't care anymore.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. Also, I just looked up the price for the Starlink starter kit. For the Nintendo Switch, I'm not paying $120.
Oh my god. I mean, it looks good, but it just... I just don't see it. It feels...
Maybe when it goes on sale, maybe, but...
I think Toys to Life has kind of flown, like sailed off, you know? And this is just kind of a very late addition to that whole fad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Amiibo is still going strong, and, you know, Smash is coming back, so we're still going to have Amiibo around, but it's just... I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, what else is there?
For Honor Marching Fire, a expansion coming for Honor that adds Chinese warriors to the game.
I'm just like so lost right now.
It's basically what it sounds like. It's For Honor with another faction.
Okay, fair. Crew 2?
You were talking about open world racing games? How about having an open world racing game where the US is your open world and you can fly through it, drive through it, or go on a boat through
Why
it?
Why US? Where are you? What?
The entire US.
You can't.
Apparently.
What? How big would that be?
Huge.
Can you at least teleport?
I'm not sure.
Is it gonna be?
I haven't...
Go on.
The Crew 2's been teased about at E3 for a long time. I've lost interest for it. I heard the Crew 1 is fine. Nothing spectacular, but a fine racing game. I am interested in Crew 2 just because I would like to do more than just drive around in a car, but at this point I just want to see something more than, look, it's coming! We swear!
I'm waiting.
Yeah. Also, yes, I am intending to make that joke for the next one. The final game that they showed off at Ubisoft was Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yes, see.
It's time to jump up in the air.
Yes. And I will make that joke every time a game ends in Odyssey now.
They set themselves up for it. They should have known Mario
yes.
Odyssey should have been that big.
Yep.
Where does it take place now? Greece?
Ancient Greece, yes.
Awesome. I love me some ancient Greece. That's all you have to say about Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Yeah, because it's Assassin's Creed again.
Yeah, at least it's not as, like, awkward. Like, at least to me, it's not like... Well, I mean ancient Egypt is kind of awkward to me. And I'm just like, haha, ancient slavery.
Indeed. Though, to be fair, Greece wasn't above that either, but...
That's true. No, but nobody was safe. Nobody was sane.
Yeah, that was more accepted at the time, so...
Nobody was free of sin.
Nope. Final thoughts on the Ubisoft conference, though?
You take what you can get, honestly.
Yeah, but I still want them to do things like bring back Aisha Tyler and just go all in on the silliness. For God's sake, Ubisoft. Have fun with this!
Please. Oh, God. I just really want to wrap this up because we've been going on for so long.
Yeah.
What?
We're going as fast as we can.
Yeah, what is this now? Oh, this is Sony.
This is Sony. They opened up in a small room to represent The Last of Us 2, had a banjo player playing a song for it before showing off a trailer for Last of Us 2. Then, after Last of Us 2, they basically said, lol, no, this isn't the final venue, everybody up and over here. Yeah, we're going to take a 20-minute intermission while you all get back to your seats in this other venue. And it's just, oh god, that killed the show. Right then and there.
Why did they do that?
I don't know. That makes no sense.
But Last of Us 2 looks... Everyone said Last of Us 2 looks amazing. But I'm just kind of over here just saying, lesbians! Everyone will be happy!
Yeah, and a lot of people weren't happy about it, but...
I don't freaking care!
Yeah.
Screw that hate.
Plus, the sad thing is that lesbians can pass through things a lot easier than a same-sex male couple.
I can see that. That's a double standard. Yeah, I can see that.
Unfortunately, a lot of guys prefer girl-on-girl action. So.
I know, but even then, I'm still happy with the representation nonetheless.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, Last of Us 2 does look fun. I haven't played Last of Us 1 yet, unfortunately. A friend of mine keeps telling me to play it. I've got it on PS3. I just haven't had a chance to play it.
Everyone is just like, the animation is so flawless. And, I mean, like, it's so smooth. You don't even know what is scripted and what's not, you know?
Yeah. And Naughty Dog does really good games. I've got nothing against the developers for it. It's just, I haven't had a chance to play it.
No, I feel ya. But it looks good. Naughty Dogs, don't smite us.
Yeah.
Although there's not really... after, like, the animation and the lesbians, there's not really much to talk about with Last of Us 2. Except banjos.
Not really. Yes.
Alright.
While all the press were going from one venue to another, they had a post-show-like presentation for the live stream talking about things like a new game plus mode coming to Dad of Boy. I mean God of War.
I read Dad of Boy, I'm like, oh, God of War, right.
Yes. They also talked about Black Ops 4 and...
Black Ops 3 maps.
Coming when you pre-order Black Ops 4. There are remastered maps of Black Ops 1 and 2 coming for both 3 or 4, and I don't get the point of that.
What is Tetris Effect?
From what I could tell, VR Tetris?
What?
I don't know.
Why? We're gonna have Tetris.
I don't...
Tetris for everything.
I don't know, it just looked weird as hell. It looked trippy as all hell.
Oh my god. Okay, Days Gone?
Another generic zombie game.
Of course. Yawn. Twin Mirror.
Yeah. That one I forget about. Now they showed off a lot of games in just like a sizzle reel, so these ones did at least last a little bit longer so I could get the names down of it, and I think I watched Sony's post-event anyway, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Twin Mirror, Ghost Giant, Beat Saber, those were sizzle reel.
Beat Saber wasn't even for PSVR until now? God damn it. Oh, we have so much to work on. This is literally my job, is to put Beat Saber on everything. I'm like Todd Howard, except with frickin' Beat Saber.
So we're gonna have Beat Saber for Amazon Alexa?
No, my freaking job.
No, wait. Beat Saber for Etch-a-Sketch.
No, my freaking job is to download Beat Saber on everything, because that's just kind of our main game at the arcade.
Fair enough.
Oh my god. Before we get on to Destiny's 2, everyone on the Monster Hunter, like, Twitter base, because they were all watching Sony, it's just like, hi, didgeridoo player! Do, 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 do. Except it's like the freaking bamboo flute player.
Yes. That's not a didgeridoo. Trust me, I know what a didgeridoo is.
I know, but it's just like, here, let me give you the song of my people.
Yes.
Alright, Destiny 2 Forsaken. Is that another expansion?
Yep, and that's all they really showed about it, along with a 20-second CG trailer at most.
I don't know what. Okay. Whatever, Destiny 2, whatever.
They then cut back to the main show for the Bamboo Flute and Ghosts of Tsushima.
My friend loves Ghost of Tsushima, but what does Ghost of Tsushima have that's different from that one Xbox One samurai game?
I'm not sure.
It still looks good. Still looks really good. I love this samurai representation we're getting.
Way better than generic shooter.
Okay, I'm looking at your notes. What is Control?
That is what according to this, from what some people are saying in reports, Control is what happens if David Lynch would have made Max Payne.
What? What is this?
A new game by the Alan Wake development team.
Oh, okay. Like, what is the genre exactly?
That is what I am looking up right now. Enemies control based on oceans. Looks like generic shooter.
Okay.
in haunted house sort of thing.
Ooh, wait, are you talking about Resi 2?
Yeah, they showed off Resi 2.
That is just a shooter in a haunted house.
Yes. Though at least it's a iconic generic shooter in Evil House. So, yay, Resident Evil 2 remake, and 4 days before Kingdom Hearts 3 comes out.
Oh my god. Trover Saves the Universe. It's just, I would not be surprised if it's still in the Rick and Morty universe. If anything, I'm half expecting Rick or Morty to show up at the end of the game, but it's like...
Oh, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it's disguising itself as a Rick and Morty game.
I mean, it's a VR game, right? I'm gonna get it. I have to get it. Of course.
It's a 3D platformer of some sort.
It's a 3D platform, and I think it's also VR.
Ugh, that's gonna be awkward.
It is. I don't know why they did this with Lucky's Tale, and I'm just confused at the fact.
Yeah. We already talked about Kingdom Hearts 3 and
Death Stranding being weird again.
Kojima being Kojima.
Death Stranding being weird again. You know that...
We finally saw gameplay of it at least, and I still do not know what the fuck I just watched.
Okay, so I just want to point out that the entire symbolism, both in-game and the existence of the game itself and the company that's from, all just Rebirth.
Yep.
And it's like so blatant, so obvious that I'm just like, oh, Kojima, you boy.
You're not that smart, Kojima.
I see right through you. I know, Konami shit. baby fetus butt.
Yes.
That's all I can say.
Yeah, that basically summarizes
Yeah.
it. Like, the moment I saw the fetus butt, I was like, oh, hi, Death Stranding.
Hello, Death Stranding.
Like, not even subtle.
But I really hope every time you like save, the save menu is just the fetus.
Yeah,
Please,
it probably is.
please. All right. Neo 2.
Neo 2. Neo is basically a samurai version of Dark Souls.
More samurai games.
Yes.
It's Dark Souls. Oh wait, Dark Souls is like European, not. Okay, I got confused. I'm tired.
Yep. Spider-Man still looks great.
Yeah,
It still looks very much like Arkham Asylum, but I don't care. I like the Arkham games. Plus Sinister Six. And how much do you want to bet one of that character at the end that they don't show off is either going to be Dr. Octopus or the Green Goblin?
you gotta.
It's going to be one of those two, and my money is on Dr. Octopus.
Okay. I don't know what to expect from Spider-Man, but it does look really sick.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I just need to remember what Decline is, because that was next. I'm still getting...
Decline.
Okay, I don't know why the hell I wrote Decline in there, but... whatever. Dreams. Throughout the show, they had little clips of dreams throughout it, and they talked a little bit about it after the show. I didn't catch that. But Dreams, it's probably the guys that did like Little Big Planet and Tearaway and that sort of thing, and it still looks fine.
Oh no, I heard about this.
Also, Sony, where the hell was the Spyro Reignited trilogy?
They're still having.
Where was it?
They're still having it, right?
Yeah, it's still happening, but it was a no-show during the main show.
I mean, they technically already announced it, so what more are they gonna show off? Gameplay?
Show off what it looks like, because it's still a port of a PlayStation 1 game.
We saw what it looks like.
They could show more of it.
There's literally no more.
Give Spyro love, damn it.
But there's literally no more.
Get him out of Skylanders.
Literally no more they have to show. You already saw it. Spyro Reignited trilogy. You don't need to see any more of it.
Yeah, but I like
Yeah,
Spyro.
no.
And I still would have liked to have seen more of
I
it.
agree. Oh my god. We just got finished with Oh no, that's because of post show. Okay, no. I just see so much more. I'm just like, please.
Yeah, your final thoughts on Sony before we get to the big N?
We already know Nintendo didn't win E3 at all. So
Depending on your definition of win.
alright.
And we'll save that for when we get to near the end of the direct.
I don't think Nintendo won at all. Okay, so Sony was alright. I think honestly Microsoft might have had a better show than Sony. But again, those exclusives, quote unquote, are kind of peeving me still.
Yeah. Plus, we knew what Sony was going to focus on before then, so that helped taper the expectations, but it still felt kind of underdone, especially that whole, okay, everybody up, everybody over here.
That was awful.
That was, I don't know whose idea that was, but whoever it was should be fired. That was awful.
Yeah. I mean, Sony...
Especially because apparently there was a lot of the press that couldn't actually get a seat. They had to stand up
Yeah.
throughout that whole Last of Us part.
Sony is like, oh, really, really, really pretty stuff. But it's like, when it comes down to the games, other than, like, you know, the games that are already existing, you already have, like, Sony's late, and you already have games that already been announced during E3. So after that, what can Sony bring to the table?
Yeah. So
I'm not saying...
they could have brought Spyro, just saying.
Yeah. But, yeah, Sony Sony wasn't bad. I think they did all they can for the time that they were on. And of course Sony is always the prettiest looking one, but I don't think they had the most content or you know, yeah, the most content.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty much the same, honestly, so let's get to Nintendo, which, depending on your definition, either of what they need to bring, either had the best E3 of all time, or the worst E3 since Wii Music.
No, it wasn't Wii Music bad, but again, there's not a lot of content. Let's ignore all the indie games because none of the indie games were new. They're already existing, already on PC, just being ported to the Switch, which I'm fine with. I'm happy that they're getting this love that they're deserving, but it's at the end of the day, it's still not new content.
Yeah, especially because we didn't see Bayonetta 3. We didn't see Metroid Prime 4. We didn't even see Yoshi.
Yeah, a lot of these...
Fire Emblem Three Houses got a trailer, but no love during the direct. There were just a lot of things that they could have brought, but didn't.
Yeah.
So... But let's go through what they did show. Daemon X Machina looks like an alright mech game.
Actually looks great. It does.
Yeah, it looks fun. I'm gonna wait until I see reviews before I pick it up because it didn't quite hook me, but it looks alright.
They're not meching America great again.
No.
Xenoblade... I don't freaking care about Xenoblade.
Yeah, the new DLC for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm considering putting out a review for that one because I do actually have Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I'm up to chapter 3.
Yeah.
It's alright, but...
I think when...
Yeah, I'm kind of hedging my... I don't know if I'm going to go through with it or not because of the whole character design issue the game has.
Now to think about it, I think what Nintendo's problem is that they don't really time manage these game showings very well.
No, they don't. And it was really bad for the Direct this year because of one particular game, but...
We'll get to it. What's Golden Country? Is that another indie title?
Pardon?
Golden Country? It's here in your notes.
No, it's meant to be...
Oh, Tona the Golden Country.
The Golden Country. It's part of Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee got shown, like, gameplay finally. I mean, it looks nice and all, but I'm pretty sure I had this discussion with a bunch of people, but it's not core game. It's just an expansion of Pokemon Go. I'm happy for its existence before Gen 8 because it's basically a Pokemon test run on the Switch. But it's not core. It's not core game. You know?
Yeah, and my biggest issue with it at the moment, because I still stand by the belief that I don't feel this is overly necessary. You could have brought the G1ers back with just a remake of Yellow.
No, I mean...
To bring in the mechanics of Pokemon Go, though, I think that's going a little bit too far with it, just because Pokemon's already extremely simple.
No,
How much easier do you need for it to be? And I know where you're going to go with this. I will say, though, that those thoughts have been kind of tampered off a little bit after seeing the game in action. It still looks fine. One thing I am still concerned, though, about it is how well this game will sell compared to the Pokemon Generation 8, where if Let's Go sells extremely well, a lot better than Pokemon Generation 8 does, which unfortunately is very common for Pokemon game sales to go. The first one on the console sells really well, the others kind of taper off. If it sells well enough to make the heads go, okay, let's get rid of this core experience, let's keep focusing on the Let's Go series, that feels like a complete step backwards because, again, how much simpler can you possibly make baby's first RPG?
No.
Without handling the real problem why people find it so inaccessible, in that there's a perceived high-level bar of entry with things like Pokemon type matchup, 802 Pokemon, IVs, EVs, etc., and the real barrier to entry being lower than the step to get into my house.
Okay, what a lot of people have misconceptions with new generation Pokemon. The Pokedex for that region is actually very much smaller than you would anticipate it for like game balances, and just it's not too overwhelming for newcomers, of course. It's only when you get into like what do you call it? You know, competitive Pokemon, then you get into all those a bunch of Pokemon, and you're questioning what is really balanced with all these Pokemon or not. But when you get into Gen 8, or when you get into any new generation, anything past Gen 6, the Pokedex is actually really small compared to what you're actually getting with all the existing Pokemon. They just add new Pokemon to a new region just so that region has its own set of rules, you know?
Yeah, and again, like with what I said about the perceived barrier of entry being so high, because the whole catchphrase for Pokemon is gotta catch them all. And to a lot of people who have never experienced the games before, I could go to them and go, you can capture over 800 Pokemon. That sounds absolutely terrifying, doesn't it? Until I go, you can capture over 800 in Pokemon, but they're distributed across lots of games. The amount of Pokemon you can capture in any individual game is a lot lower. A lot of people don't think that. They just think, oh my god, 800 Pokemon, that's impossible.
No, all 800 Pokemon are going to be in the game, sure, but it's just, you can only get some from, transferring, of course. But
yeah,
they really gotta, like, communicate the fact that you're only gonna get, like, a short amount of Pokemon plus new Pokemon. They need to communicate that better, honestly.
Yeah, and the other big thing is that I hope they do this with Generation 8. They need to bring back some sort of dedicated post-game, so it's not just, look, you beat the champion, you're king of the region, all that stuff. Okay, now go off and do competitive battling. Here, learn about all these things you didn't need to learn in the base game.
If anything, I wish that was... I've been having discussions what post-game should be like. And there everyone's like, oh, just do Battle Frontier, do Battle Frontier. No. Take it back. Take a step back. Listen to me. Pokemon Stadium. That's all you need.
I think that should be a part of a Battle Frontier.
Yeah.
I do agree with the people who think that a Battle Frontier should be in the game, because that's how you would introduce people to competitive battling. When you've got facilities with lots of different rules that you need to learn the competitive mechanics for, but you don't need to learn them so intrusively that you have to have a fully bred competitive ready team to take it on. Ease people into competitive battling, not just go, look, you beat a really pathetic and easy champion. Now go face people who know the mechanics inside out.
Here's my manifesto. Wrong word. Here's my idea for a Battle Frontier in the new game. A Battle Frontier that we deserve. Most of the battle facilities from Gen 3, because they had a bunch of set of rules. My favorites were Battle Factory and Battle Pike. But you can have different rules. One battle facility could be exclusively like VGC style battling if you really wanted to. And
well, that's basically the battle tower, honestly.
No, but like VGC style battling is like you have a team of 6, you choose 4 Pokemon, and it's a double battle.
It's close enough to the battle tower where you can use the battle tower. You can do minor tweaks to the battle tower to make it VGC rules. Yeah,
exactly.
Because for the most part, it is your run-of-the-mill generic VGC stuff.
Yeah, but if you also want, you could do Baby Cup. You could do a bunch of cups. You could have rentals, not just Battle Factory, but Pokemon Stadium style rentals.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's so much stuff that you can do for this, and even if you just do the Battle Frontier with these little tweaks to it, people would find that worthwhile post-game content, because at this point now we are begging for proper post-game content instead of, look, here's one battle facility, look, here's a few Pokemon that we didn't let you capture until post-game. now go off and do the competitive battle
And
stuff.
I kind of want secret base battles to return in a way, just so, or we can just have a bunch of patches of grasses with level 60 Chanseys and Blissies running around. So
Yeah.
so that's my idea for whatever the Battle Frontier, if they ever do another Battle Frontier.
I hope that they do that for this Pokemon Generation 8, because if the Let's Go series is aimed at a more casual audience, then Pokemon Generation 8 needs to be aimed at a more hardcore
That's what
audience.
they're gonna do. They're gonna run these two series mirrored. Let's Go is gonna continue on, and it's gonna run parallel to whatever Gen 8 is.
Yeah. So I hope that they do more for us, because especially now that they're making the jump to a home console hybrid, they can't just be lazy about this anymore. They have to go that extra mile, because now Pokemon is going up against games like Super Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, fucking Fortnite, Skyrim.
There we go again.
All these sorts of things, all these sorts of games that people think are worth their time and money. And Pokemon, I don't think, can compete with that in its current state. It was fine for when it was on a handheld, because the expectations were lower. They don't have that safety net anymore.
Yeah.
They're now competing on a handheld that can be played as a console. And consoles mean you're going up against your Skyrims, your Witcher 3s, your Final Fantasies, all these huge RPGs.
Yeah, and I keep saying this, like, little wish I have about Gen 8. I really hope that we kind of have a, it's not handholdy as much anymore, and you have, Let's Go for the hand-holding. You don't need to have hand-holding experience in Gen 8 anymore when you have Let's Go. And I just want non-linear gameplay when it comes to the gyms.
I want something... I'm fine with it being somewhat linear in order to keep some sort of level structure to it, but have some sort of variety to it, like, okay, here's a gym where you can verse either a grass, a fire, or a water gym leader. Okay, now when you go off, there are these different paths that you could go that could mean do you want to take on the psychic gym next? Do you want to take on the fighting gym next? Do you want to take on the dragon gym next?
I see what you mean by some linear stuff, but I think they should, like, the teams would be changed depending on how many badges you have, like as they showed in Pokemon Generations.
Yeah, again, that would work as well for it too. Do you want to take on the Dragon Gym while it's still only got level 10s and 15s? Or do you want to take on the Dragon Gym when it's got levels 30s to 40s?
Exactly. I think a Dragon Gym, when you're, like, before level 15, would be dumb, because Dragon Rage would one-shot you.
Yes, but Flabébé, fairies.
Anyway, we gotta wrap this up. It's getting really late.
Yeah.
Although I do want to talk about Super Mario Party. I know we already discussed a little bit about with amiibos and such, but it's returning. It's coming back. No cars anymore.
Boards are back.
Oh my god,
Boards are back.
I really hope it's going to be as good boards as 8. I loved 8 so much.
Yeah. Also, it's getting online support.
But I heard
for minigames.
I heard the online is basically going to be your minigames, which I'm down with, honestly. Any online is good enough for me. I'm totally going to pick this up and play it with friends.
I kind of wish that they did more for it, like online boards, but baby steps at least. Maybe Super Mario Party 2.
I mean, I don't mind Mario Party being, like, console only, because it's a game that's designed for you to yell at friends.
Yes. And I'm definitely getting this game.
Yeah.
So.
Oh god. There's not really much to
Fire
talk
Emblem.
about, though. Fire Emblem.
Let's just fly through these. Fire Emblem Three Houses only got a CG trailer. Looks pretty. Wanted to see more of it. Bunch of indies in a sizzle reel after you know what. Octopath Traveler release date and new demo. More stuff on Starlink. More indie stuff. Dragon Ball Fighter Z. He snuck in
That was
in
really
a sizzle reel.
surprising, but I'm here for it.
Yeah. Octo expansion at the time didn't get a release date until the end of the Splatoon World Championship, where it got released the day afterwards. So, yay! Never mind about that. Treasure Tracker, I'm still going to pick up because I've been meaning to fully play it. Insane Trilogy, I want to get, but I'm probably going to get for PlayStation 4 when I eventually get that console. More indie sizzle reel stuff.
FIFA.
Yeah.
Ark Survival Evolved. Oh, yeah, I heard that game.
Yeah. Most of this was just sizzle reel stuff because the last 25 minutes of the Direct and 11 parts of the 3 days of live streams were on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
That was partially, anticipated, but kind of a mistake.
Yeah, and that's too much Smash.
Way too much.
If you really like Smash Brothers, fine. This was your best Direct ever.
Yeah.
But that was too much Smash.
I mean, to have it all there in the Direct, you can at least, separate it into, another thing where you have it on the floor, and you could have just kept the Direct for more games that you could have released, but no. More than a quarter of it was just Smash Bros.
Yeah, and almost half of it was
Yeah,
Smash
half.
Brothers.
I didn't want, I wanted to be, exact, but I didn't know it was actually half.
Yeah. And, Grant, they showed off a lot of good stuff. They're showing off the fact that all the old fighters are returning.
Leaf!
Great.
Leaf!
They showed off a bunch of stages. Yeah, Leaf is back. Leaf is back.
Oh my god.
Oh, I can't wait. She better get an amiibo.
Same.
She better
I
get an
really
amiibo.
hope so.
But, yeah, all the old fighters are coming back. Daisy's an Echo fighter. Freaking Ridley's in the game now. As a fighter.
Ridley memed his way into the game. The fact that
Yes.
Ridley is quote was Ridley hits the big time. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a lot of stuff that I think that they should have showed, the fact that we're getting all the old fighters back. Okay, you could have showed that. Sizzle reel showing off some of the new assist trophies, these stages, etc. Fine, keep that. Ridley and Daisy announcements. Fine, keep that. Did you need to talk about things like the little tweaks that you were making to characters, the new combat tweaks that you're making to things like air dodging and the amount of times you can dodge before you get fatigued and things like that? That didn't need to be there. That could have been saved for a dedicated Smash Direct.
Yeah, please. Sorry, I'm tired. Yeah, I totally agree.
That's why I'm trying to speak. I'm trying to go
It's
through
okay,
this as
don't
fast as
worry.
I can for you.
No, I totally agree with you about that. It's just you don't fill this up with the whole Direct. You got to give some love to your other games. It's the Switch's second year. We need a lot of content for the Switch. We don't need this oversaturation of Smash Bros. In one Direct.
Yes. And don't get me wrong, Smash is a huge game for Nintendo. I'm not going to deny that for a moment. But there needed to be some more variety to it, especially because they spent 11 parts of the 3-day Direct, or Treehouse Live, on Smash Brothers. It felt like they were just shrugging it out as oh no, we need to fill time, quick, get Smash! Yeah. Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, 1 part. Super Mario Party, 2 parts. Nothing on Fire Emblem 3 Houses, nothing on Monster Hunter Generations, nothing on the Dark Souls remaster, nothing on...
To be fair, you don't need anything on Monster Hunter Gens.
I would have rathered Monster Hunter Ultimate than another part of Smash Brothers.
When I saw the subtitle for Smash Bros, I'm like, oh, we're getting a G rank.
Yep. So it's just... Heck, I would have liked to have seen Sushi Striker again. Just with some more variety, but it was just nothing.
Yeah. Smash Bros, I understand, but that time was just a mistake.
That was too much.
I'm still happy for its existence. I just think they just showed so much. Maybe they're saving those those leaked games for another time because Smash Bros. Stole the spotlight for that. But
potentially, but I still would have liked to have seen, okay, Yoshi's not playable on the show floor. Let's show off a little bit of it to show that yes, it's still in development. Let's show off a new trailer for Metroid Prime 4. Or just some variety.
nope, we got smashed. Hey, you got a bunch of variety with all the different characters representing our different franchises. That's what you wanted, right?
It's just... And don't get me wrong, I'm a huge fan of Smash. I'm getting Smash Bros. Ultimate the day it releases. No doubt about it. I just wanted to see more than just Smash. If... the only other things was... Galaxy trailer announced that Freedom Planet was coming to the Switch, and 2 new arcade archives for Donkey Kong and Sky Skipper coming to Nintendo Switch.
And another game that was also leaked by Walmart was Team Sonic Racing.
Yes, but we knew about that one already because they had actually teased it a while ago. We just didn't know what the name was.
Team Sonic Racing's title, it's the name is too close to Crash Team Racing.
Yes. It still looks fun though, and Sumo Digital do some really good racing games. I'm gonna pick up Team Sonic Racing.
Why does Sonic have to be in a car?
Because balance. That's why.
In the words of Sonic Boom Sonic, I don't think they're gonna accept Gotta Go Fast as a disability.
Yeah.
You can't be.
A few other games I saw trailers for, didn't just that they were released. I didn't watch them. Dead or Alive 6. It's a new Dead or Alive game. Whoop-de-doo.
Ukulele for the Switch.
Ukulele for Switch is coming out in August. Sweet. And
what's wrong?
Lego DC Supervillains.
Why are you so bitter?
Okay. First of all, for Lego Batman 1, released mid-2000s, this was the third Lego game IP made. First, the game was split up in a way that half the game, 3 campaigns, 6 levels each, you were playing as Batman and Robin. The second half of the game, as an unlockable second half, you could play as the supervillains from the same stories. You could play as Riddler and Clayface that were from the first level of the first Riddler mission from the Batman level. That was cool. Why did they stop doing that? Why do the DC supervillains need their own game? And I don't care if you manage to put Mark Hamill in as the voice of the Joker for this one. That is still a frickin' ripoff. And I'm saying this even more now because I spent money on your DLC for Lego Marvel 2, only to find that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 level was broken. Completely. I have not been able to complete that level. That level is so freaking glitched. I can't stop playing as Baby Groot dancing around on the battlefield, which I need to be able to do in order to beat the giant tentacle monster.
Now that you're saying this, the next time you go back to that game, you're finally going to beat it. I'm calling that now.
No, I keep trying. I've tried 5 different times. The save data is corrupted or something like that. It is broken beyond repair. Like, outright broken. Like, it's...
Are other people having this problem?
Not that I've seen, no.
What console are you playing that on?
Switch.
What the hell?
Yeah. Like, I'm not even playing on an older hardware. I'm playing it on the Switch.
Sorry.
It's just... TT Games, Warner Brothers, I want to like your Lego games. I enjoyed them as a kid. I still think that Lego Batman 1 and Lego Star Wars Complete Saga are fun as hell games. But I am so sick of your shit now. I am so sick of the repeated gameplay elements. The bugs constantly reappearing. You've been doing this for so many years now. I should not be watching Baby Groot burn to death over and over and over again because he clicked himself into the point where trying to save frickin' Stan Lee.
Wait, you actually have to save Stan Lee?
Yes, he's won the collectibles.
Oh my god. I know you. I know
It's
you're
just-
talking about the Marvel game, but it feels like we can't really win with DC properties anymore.
True, but it's just the only game I would care about to pick up again is if they do a Lego DC crossover with a Battle World setting. I would pick that up. I would give them another shot for that because I like the characters from both IPs. That could be fun. And seeing the character interactions between the two of them. But holy shit, get your shit together, TT Games. This is pathetic now.
I guess we're ending this off on a better note about Legos.
Unless you've got anything else you want to say.
Who do you think won? Who do we say won?
Out of the big three,
Yeah,
Microsoft.
That's a surprising thing to say, actually.
Really
Yeah.
surprising.
Just about the sheer content, but again, there's no point in getting an Xbox One X. Unless if you don't have a PC, but that's the only explanation I could give you.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm so tired.
I'm going to be trying to get a PlayStation 4 though soon because Spider-Man and Kingdom Hearts 3. And expect a review of Kingdom Hearts 1 and Kingdom Hearts 2 hopefully before 3 launches. I'm going to at least try and get those two done. I don't know about the others.
Okay, I really need to start heading to bed though.
Yeah, I'll let you go to bed. I'm going to go and work on a review of The Greatest Showman.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, what? Just say it. Was it bad or good? You can't say.
It was alright.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of negative feedback from that movie.
A lot of the negative feedback comes from the fact that it's not accurate to real world, to how Barnum was in real life. And as someone who's done lots of work in theatre, that kind of doesn't hold too much merit because I'm pretty sure that a lot of theatre productions are stylized versions of the events, not the real events. So this is just a little bit more stylized than normal. I can't hate that.
Okay.
So-
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die now.
Yeah, you go to bed. I'm gonna get work on that review and editing and rendering
Okay.
this.
Um.
See you guys next week on the main site.
Bye.
Links down in the description below. Later.